Live. Okay, so here's the deal. It's Saturday night right now, and in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing a monster party up here at the crib. And so what I thought I'd do is a little bit of a competition with you guys, where we're going to do a bit of a public speaking competition. Michael Sartain, Sid, and myself, we are going to be the American Idol style judges. Okay, we're gonna give you about a minute a pop. We put the thing down the, where is it? We got it down here? Okay, we're gonna time you, okay? And basically we're gonna give you a minute a pop. We're gonna give you different topics, and then we're gonna play for keeps here, okay? So the party's gonna be sick. Do you guys wanna go to the party? Yeah. Okay, it's gonna be sick, okay? It's gonna be a really sick party. We'll be right up here. It's gonna, this place is gonna look completely different. It's gonna be stacked out with people. It's gonna be awesome. Tough party to get into. So if you want to be at the party, you've got to come up here, and we're going to put you to the test, and you got to friggin' crush it, okay? And we're going to give you, and as you're doing this, we're going to give you a bunch of feedback and different things that you could do, okay? By the way, if you want to learn more about this and you'd like to do an exercise like this, I'd be doing a free event in LA also this coming week. There's going to be a huge free event in LA, www.selfhelpfreetour.com, monster free event. After that, we're going to do Charlotte, Atlanta, Nashville, Portland, Seattle, Chicago, Honolulu, New York City, DC, Boston, Philly, and Texas. Okay, so those are coming up. So that's if you want to go and actually experience this kind of thing. So we're going to do a competition, okay? And what I would tell you guys is don't fuck around. Like, try to actually fucking win this. If I'm you guys in the seat right now, I would try to win this fucking thing, okay? Like, I'd be coming in there gunning to win it, okay? Every single one of you guys serious about this? Yeah. Okay, all right, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna give you different topics, and you've gotta come up and you've just gotta fucking smash it, and then we will give you feedback as you progress, okay? And then Sid, Michael, and myself, we're gonna pick who we think did the best job, all right? Just a fun thing to do on Saturday night, okay? Just thought we'd have a little bit of fun, okay? So you hop up. Yeah, up. Got a mic? Okay, where do we gotta position him? Right about here? Let's go right here. Okay, right about there? Okay, I want you to describe your drive here, okay? You got 1 minute, drive here. Make it fucking captivating, even though it's fucking boring. Make it captivating. Your drive here, captivating. Okay, own the audience and suck them in just based on your drive. We're picking the drive here because something inherently boring, but then you have to infuse it with humor, energy, vocal projection, so on and so forth, okay? Okay, let it rip.
Okay. What's up, guys?
What's up?
Off to a great fucking start. All right. So you know when you got something fucking amazing to go to and you have that fucking feeling? That's what I had today. I came out, I walked over to the fucking garage, picked the fucking buttons to open up the fucking garage. I walked right into my motherfucking car, and I knew that tonight was going to be fucking amazing. I did not know that this was exactly going to happen exactly this kind of way, being picked first and all. I mean, that kind of sucks because, yeah.
Okay, boom. Okay. So here's what you got. Okay, here's my feedback for you. First of all, I like the congruence. You're very sincere. Vocal projection is shit, garbage, horrible, terrible. And I would say also that you're just saying the word motherfucker again and again because you're stalling. Go in your body and feel how you would want the audience to feel. You're there passively just talking through it. You've got to feel how you'd want the audience to feel as you're kind of going through with what you're doing there.
Yes, so you sound like a comedian trying new material. That's what it sounds like when you're saying it, and the word fucking as a verbal crutch, right? And the thing is, what I want you to consider is how loud the two of us are. Like, I don't even need a microphone when I host a party. And then you get to choose. You heard how he was going crazy before, like, make that shit fucking incredible. Being able to go there and then come back to a normal voice is a tool in your toolkit. It doesn't mean you have to do it all the time. You can still internally be introverted, but externally, it's a fucking tool that you have to use whenever you need it in case you have to do some public speaking, you have to impress a girl, or if guys are coming to try to rob you and you want to act like a crazy motherfucker, you need to be able to flip that switch. Does that make sense?
Yeah, super.
You're coming in there with some limp.
Away a bit so the audience can see Sid. Thanks.
Right here.
Yeah.
There you go. Yep. No, you're coming in there with limp dick energy. I need you to come in there with more stiff dick energy. So when I say limp dick energy, what I mean is he has to come in there ready to engage you, being the authority in the room, adding range of expression, adding flavor to the way that he speaks. And that is an exertion of your nervous system. It means that you have to explode with your nervous system more rather than just being at the effect of just wanting to take the path of least resistance. So you're not used to exploding to that level now. No different than a boxer has to throw a punch, or basketball player dunks, or a sprinter comes out the blocks. You now need to explode. Everybody say explode. Explode. So now you need to learn how to bring that energy. Yep.
Yeah, take 10 seconds and give another crack at it right now.
Okay. All right, motherfuckers. Say it again, sorry.
Do you guys know what this is? What is this an indicator of? What does this mean? Control. Everybody say control. You're either allowing yourself to lock into the moment, or you're trying to control what to say next. When you're trying to control what to say next, is that actually stifling him even more? It is. So you have to relax and elevate.
All right. So, tonight, very, very special night. I did not expect to public speak tonight. And this is actually really freaking cool, and I really, really appreciate that you guys are here to actually get
Bribery.
attention.
I like that. Bribery.
All right.
If we could get papers too, we could actually write down. Each me and Sid and Michael can write down what we rated, and then we can reveal it so that we don't hear each other rating it. Do we have paper here? Yeah. And pens? Yeah, see if you can grab it. Just leave the main shot running, and we'll do it. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Don't panic if you can't find the papers, by the way. I know it's kind of impromptu. I know much papers around the house. Okay. All right. We're going to give verbal ratings, okay? And then pre-feedback, I'd give you a 2 to a 3. Post-feedback, I'd give you a 4 to a 6 kind of range, okay? Or you know what? I'm going to give one number. I'm going to say 3 pre-feedback, 5 post-feedback. What would you say?
Actually, post-feedback, you actually got a little quieter. And I understand the gratitude thing. I get it. I've done that before you speak. I would choose a lower register because you can be loud. One of the reasons why I have no trouble talking to girls in a nightclub, I love nightclubs. I'm the only 46-year-old man who fucking loves nightclubs. It's because I talk like this and they can fucking hear me totally fine in a nightclub because I chose this register. I don't normally talk like this, but I can do this anytime I want because, again, it's a tool that I choose. So when I do so, it's like one of these things where you can just take over a room. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Tony Robbins has this outrageously deep register, and you have to listen to him. Does that make sense? So that's something I would choose rather than to pick a higher register and then almost like seem like you're seeking rapport, and at the same time, the gratitude thing, which again I get, the point of doing it, like he said, was bribery, and so that's why it's not the public speaking that we're looking for.
Mm-hmm. What would you rate him out of 10? Pre-feedback, post-feedback?
I'd probably give you a 3 both times. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's because we believe in your potential.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would give him a 2 when he started, and I'd give him a 4.5 when he ended. The reason I say 4.5 is even though he was a little quieter, I sense that he wasn't trying to control it as much, and that is the basis at which your voice can really develop itself. When you're not trying to control what to say, when you're not trying to premeditate what to say, your mind locks more into the moment, and you actually get a clearer voice. And you'll hear this with Owen and even Michael Sartain. Even if they're being quieter, you can hear them at the back of the room, and that comes from letting go.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll do it. We're going to go full American Idol style. Great job, bro. You came up. You had the balls to do it. You went first. You're like a fucking 2? A fucking 2? Okay. Yeah. All right, hop up, brother. Okay. Yep. Drive here. Okay, drive here. Take about 30 seconds to lay it out. We'll give you 30 seconds after. I'm just kind of playing with the format here.
30 seconds.
Cool.
30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. All right. So, I decided that I was going to come to Owen's Venture tonight. It was totally last minute. I wasn't even planning on doing it. I just got in the car. I thought I was going to be late. But you know what? I just decided that I was going to do it. I was going to go. Didn't matter if I was late. Didn't matter if I couldn't park. I was going to fucking find a way to make it.
Awesome. Okay, great job. Okay. Here's I'm rating you. Okay, here's my feedback. What's your rating, Sid?
4 from me.
Yeah, I would say a 4 also. Like, it's, you guys, you don't understand. It's not, it's that you aren't leaving yourself with like an I'm trying to say, for public speaking, it's not like, part of it is genuine, but the other part is I have to keep the audience's attention. Like Jocko Willink says, the responsibility of communication is on the sender, right? So in that case, when you're going to say something, it's more than just being genuine. When I'm sitting in a hot tub smoking a blunt with some chick, then I'm just gonna be genuine there. But if I'm doing public speaking in front of a bunch of people, I need to take them over and dominate them, or take them on a trip, or take them high, then take them low, like Jordan Belfort teaches with tonality, something like that. Does that make sense? And so what you did sounded good, it sounded authentic, but again, it sounded like you were trying out a new, comedy routine at the Laugh Factory. That's what that sounded like to me.
Yeah, you have to make the decision to become the authority of the room. Make the decision. And you have to dictate the energy. And now that happens in a few different ways. One is with your voice, vocal projection, range of expression, but the other way you're going to dictate the energy is even just in your movements itself. So like when Michael Sartain is talking about engaging the crowd, you can look at one person, look at the rest of the crowd. Single out one individual and then look at the rest of the crowd. Now, why do we do that? We do that so every individual feels like he's heard, and that the rest of the audience also feels like they're heard and engaged.
Yeah, and then the last thing I would say is this. Go in your body and feel what you want them to feel prior to talking. Okay? So like, no, you're in the way you're saying, okay, you're like, okay, like that, okay? Yeah. Go in your fucking body. Imagine what you want them to feel, and then feel that prior to talking, okay? And let's not keep it at a 4 this one, okay? It's gonna be, I don't wanna have to give you another 4.
I don't want another 4.
Okay.
All right?
I don't want another 4.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do it. All right, so, you guys.
No, don't make this another 4. Engage. Everybody say engage.
Engage. Guys, the fucking Owen's throwing an event tonight that I didn't even know existed. Okay? I just randomly found it on the website. I decided I was going to go. Right? What was going to happen? I had no idea. But what actually happened was.
Okay, you're good. All right, I get my rating. The lower one is the new one.
4.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a 4 again. And you need to lose yourself. I need you to lose yourself a little bit in the thing that you're saying. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like it's one of these things where it's like it becomes very passive. By the way, all of us are probably gonna get judged like at this lower rating, but I just need you to. Remember I said before about the tool? Like here's the other thing. You guys are really quiet. As a public speaker, you're going to find being louder is just a huge advantage to if you want to get 10 out of 10, I'm trying to think who's the 10 out of 10. Think about The Rock when he was a heel in the WWE. That's about a 10 out of 10. Where everybody's like or there's Stone Cold Steve Austin. They're out there being incredibly, incredibly ostentatious, making people like lose their shit, change a vocal tonality. It doesn't matter what your name is. He doesn't give a fuck about what you think at all. Like total and complete. Like that's what to me what a 10 out of 10 would be, right? That honestly is why I probably became a public speaker was from watching him, right? So.
It's theatrical.
But it doesn't have. But it's not always theatrical. Sometimes it can be absolutely genuine, and sometimes it can be theatrical, and you, as a public speaker, have the tools to do either one or whichever is necessary. I'm about to say something emotional, so I might lower my voice, or I might say something that's very serious, and like one of my favorite ones is like, just guys, consider this, ready? No matter what you believe about Elon Musk, who's probably the smartest person alive today, he's going to take us to the forefront of space, an unbelievable person. He put his dick in Amber Heard. No matter what you think about the world, just remember, he put his penis in fucking Amber Heard who shit on Johnny Depp's bed. Like, never forget that. No matter what you see what I'm saying? Like, you just take somebody on a journey, right? That would be something where you start in one tonality and go to another. Those are all tools that you have. Make sense? So right now you're just using one tool. The tool is I'm going to speak in a meek voice and I'm going to speak genuinely. And that's great, but that's only one tool. And that's why you're not going to get really higher than a 5 from that.
The problem with the meek voice or even him being congruent to this lower energy is that you don't sense that he could go louder. That's the problem. So like, what is the place it's coming from is always the question. When Michael Sartain is saying it's a tool in the toolbox, that's exactly what it is. They have to sense when you're quiet that at any moment you could be loud, but you're choosing to be quiet, and that's the key distinction.
Yeah, I'd also say that, like, I don't. You're not even really in it to win. Come up, like, I think you already have it set in your head, like, yeah, somebody else is gonna get to go to the party. Fuck these people, man. Fuck them. Win the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying, right? Like I'd be up here. I'm like, I'm coming. Fuck this shit. I'm going to that fucking party. Fuck these guys. You know, right? Like you should come up here and want to fucking win.
Everybody say win. Win. So what are you gonna bring? You're gonna act. What did we notice with the last two guys? They didn't bring fucking energy, right? What are you gonna bring? Everybody say energy. So that's the next thing you got to bring to the table. Who's next?
Me. Give me a hand, guys.
Come on up.
The most resigned look I've ever seen. That was great.
Ready?
Stand over here.
Okay, talk about your drive here.
So I'll be
Stand over here. Okay, right up here and sit at the front so the camera can see you. If you want to see where you're in the camera, you're right there. Yes, it's going to time you.
Ready? 30 seconds. Go.
So I'll be honest, like when I was on my way here, I actually wasn't feeling 100% coming in here because I had other priorities. But once I came here, I'm glad I came here. I don't know how you guys feel, but this is like a priceless event that you could pay thousands of dollars. And I mean, it would still be better to come here. At the same time, you know, we get to learn a lot of valuable information that you might or might not need, and we make great connections. And that's how I feel about this event. I don't know how you guys feel.
All right, here's you in the circle right there.
A 5.
Hey, bro, it's a solid 5. What'd you give, Mike?
Yeah, dude, I'm just.
What'd you give?
4.
I give 3.
It is what it is.
That means you suck. I just kidding. No. You're trying. You're up here trying. No, there's huge room for improvement. Bro, if I didn't think you could improve, I'd be like, no, you're a 10, little Timmy. Okay, I believe that you can improve massively. So I mean, you're coming up here, you're somewhat monotone. You need to explore your range a lot more. That would be the first feedback that I'd have for you.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing where it's like you guys are choosing to be quiet. So this is something I had to learn the hard way. By the way, the first time I ever went out with Mystery, I was quiet around him because there was this evolutionary thing in my brain that was like, oh, the higher status males are here. I must be quieter. You've got to turn that off. I don't give a fuck who I'm in front of. I'm going to be louder. No one's going to out loud me on my podcast ever. So like that's something you have to make the decision that that's going to happen. And when you talked about different tonalities, yes, the monotone thing is going to kill you. Right, that's another thing. All three of you guys have been, for the most part, monotone when you're up here talking. And you guys, I'm not even that loud now. None of you are half as loud as I am now. So you should
He's
choose.
Just coming back from a big crazy white party.
Yeah,
His voice is even fried.
I've been talking for 3 hours, and so that's the thing you have to choose is like be louder now. Now I'll tell you something. Like he was talking about the feeling you have. For me, my voice feels to me. This is what I imagine. It's like a force field around me, and nothing can damage me. So when I get on the microphone, I know that if I'm just louder, not too obnoxiously loud, but if I choose a deep register and there are pauses in between my words, that was another thing you did. There was a little bit of like mumbling. There are pauses in between each one of my words. Have you guys ever been to a strip club and you can't understand what the fuck the DJ is saying? Have you ever heard that? So I was a DJ at a strip club for 4 years, and I would have my friends come in and be like, could you understand every single fucking word I was saying? They were like, yes. And that's not mumbling, but you see how there's not clear distinction between the first word and the second. Is English?
Bro, we can't even fucking hear you now.
Did you grow up speaking English?
English and Spanish.
Okay, so that happens a lot of times.
Hold the mic up when you talk too.
Yeah.
English and Spanish.
Yeah, so that happens a lot of times when English is your second language. You're going to mumble some of the words together because there are clear distinctions between one word and another. Also, my friends who speak native Spanish, they put words together so fast I can't even understand what they're saying half the time. In English, we do that too, still specifically in the South, but still, it's going to be better when you do public speaking for there to be clear and concise pauses in between each word.
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah, enunciation for sure, because the way it sounded to me was a little bit like maple syrup was just drooling out of his mouth, like all of it was strung together. The big thing with him is the monotoneness will bore people. To not bore people, you gotta not sound like, like right now you sound like chicken breast. It's kind of it's dry. It's good for you. It's healthy, but no one's looking forward to eating it. I want you to sound like a buffalo wing. Everybody say a buffalo wing. That means you got to add spice and flavor to the way that you speak. What does it mean to add flavor to the way that you speak? What does it mean to add, cadence, rhythm, and enunciation, as Michael said?
Right.
Okay, give it another crack.
Okay, so just same topic?
Keep going.
Okay, so I'll be completely honest. When I was coming here, I wasn't too sure that I was going to like it because I had other things to do. But I'm glad I'm here because not only did I learn a lot of valuable things from Owen for the most part, but I built a few connections that I think will genuinely help me. And
Yeah, bro. Okay, I got you still at a 5. I just don't think you're taking it serious to improve. Like I think you improved a little bit, but I think you have to have a sense of urgency about this. That's the best thing that I would say to you.
I got you a 4.
Yeah, 4. What's happened for the last 3 of you is you started off with kind of an idea, and then the second time you come back and it's just, you have not changed your tonality at all. You may seem a little bit more confident and sure of what you're saying, but you have not, you are not louder than me, which is what I challenge you guys to do. So let me explain something to you. If you guys, the term uncalibrated, I literally got from Owen a dozen years ago. And the concept is this: because I happen to be extroverted, or train myself to be extroverted, when I want to sound like a 10 as far as loudness, I sound like a 10. When I want to express like a 10, I express like a 10. If you guys are introverted, which most of my clients and his clients end up being introverted, what'll happen is you think it's a 10, but you sound to us like a 3 as far as loudness.
that's what I think I have.
Okay? And when I say, smile like a lunatic, and I ask you guys to smile like a lunatic, you're like, and you think you look like a lunatic, but you don't. You don't, and it's really hard. And it's really funny because if you've ever dealt with a female who has done no self-improvement, no public speaking whatsoever, and you ask her to emote like this, she can't do it. She just literally can't do it. Some of them are extroverted can, but for the most part, it's really difficult. So when I say sound like a 10, like that loud, do you guys ever watch my buddy Wes Watson? You guys know who Wes Watson is? Yeah. He's a fucking lunatic, right? Wes is one of my good friends. Wes, I always ask my guy friends when they watch Wes, is Wes going to take your bitch or are you going to take Wes's bitch? When you listen to Wes Watson talk, are you going to take his bitch or he's going to take your bitch? What does it sound like? And so when that level of excitement, one thing I would probably ask you guys to do, to just consider the party you're going to go to. What if you came to the party and at the party you met Alex Hermosi and then got your dick sucked in the fucking hot tub? How would you sound then? Would you sound pretty fucking excited? Not at the same. Not at the same time. Not at the same time. Now this Alex later. Alex goes home with Talayla. Then you get your dick sucked in the hot tub.
Or by Hermosi.
Not by Alex. Love you, man. Come on the show, brother. I don't know what he's talking about. But do you understand? How excited would you be then? How excited would you be?
Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Right. I remember the first time. So I went to one of Dan Bilzerian is a good friend of mine. But I remember the first time I went to his party. And by the way, he doesn't let you into his party. He has a whole staff.
Boys. Yeah.
He's the first time I got there, I was just I couldn't fucking believe every single guys. I'm not kidding. Every hot IG model that you've ever seen was at his party. I was standing 5 feet away between Cardi B, Diplo, and fucking Bruce Buffer. And it was just crazy. I was just and we were all in the living room together. And there were maybe 100 dudes and 2,000 women. It was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life, right? And I was there and I was explaining to my friends what it's like. It's so funny because I explained to Dan what Dan's parties are like because he doesn't know because he's fucking 6 girls in his bathroom. He has no idea what his parties are like. It's just so crazy. I was telling Dan Bilzerian the other day what it was like to get into his party because he has no idea what it's like to get into his own party. Do you know out in front they have water hoses and shotguns? They have rubber pellets inside of shotguns to keep boyfriends to come into that house that he had, that 10979 Shalon Road. That's how crazy it was. Now when I'm explaining this to Dan about Dan's fucking party, and it was he got excited. He understood what was going on. Does that make sense? So that's it. So now I can turn it up. That was right there. That was like a 6.
I'm not sure. I just makes sense. He's like, it does. I don't think this makes any sense
Yeah.
to you.
In other words, I gotta speak the fuck up.
Yeah.
I have a manly voice. I get it. I've been hearing it all my life.
There's more to it than that, but
Yeah. I mean, with time.
Just again, it's a decision to be louder. It's a decision to, like when guys ask me all the time, Michael, how do you have a higher bench press max? How do I make myself go to the gym? Like, bitch, you go to the gym. Like, there is no other answer. How do I become louder? There is no other answer than to choose to be louder. There is nothing else. There's no book that's going to help you. You literally choose to be louder. You choose to smile. You choose to go to the gym. You choose to get in the fucking cold plunge, and you choose the intermittent fast or whatever it is. There is literally nothing else other than you choosing to do it. And anything else, like if it makes you feel down or powerless, that's it. The reason why 15% of people succeed and 85% of people don't is because they can make that choice. That's it. And if it seems hard, it's because it is. If it seems like when you go into a loud fucking crazy nightclub that it's hard to talk to women, that's on purpose, because only a few dudes fuck those girls. Very few. And those are the ones who can make that decision or drop 10K for a fucking dance floor table. Those are the guys who get to do that. Does it make sense? If it was easy, we would all just take a pill, become fucking loud, become incredible public speakers, or get a telephone sales job where we make $500,000 a year fucking doing online sales or whatever, but we can't do it. That's why it's hard. We don't choose this because it's easy. We choose it because it's hard. Public speaking is hard. That's why we do it. Does it make sense?
It does.
Got it.
That's amazing. Any more to add?
I have nothing more to add.
Yeah, that's amazing. It's a mic drop. Okay. All right. Sahil.
Let's do it.
I think we're about to get loud. Okay. Be careful what you wish. This is going to be a lesson. Be careful what you wish for. Okay. All right. Okay. Drive here.
So, what's up, bitches? You fucking bitches, you will fucking listen. Like, high status men, like what he said was right. Why would you be intimidated by these high status men? I'm not even listening to what they said. What fucking drive? Look at this guy's a fucking waiter in a French restaurant. This is a fucking goblin. This dude's wearing a tiger t-shirt. This is a grown man wearing a t-shirt off a fuck. Who the fuck does that? Who wears that? What the fuck?
I think Sahil wants to come to the party.
No, guys, like on my drive over here, right? There was this car. It had like tiny windows in the back. Like, I've never seen that. Like, have you guys, like the windows at the front were normal. I got, the door handle wasn't even at the bottom.
Yeah.
It was like at the
Pause.
top.
Yeah, Sahil wants to be at the party for sure. Okay. What's happening over there? Okay. You've been tweaked. Okay, amazing, bro. Amazing. Okay, so, Ibrahim, what angle are you catching the camera there? Let's see. Show me the back angle. The back angle could be good too. Okay, so, all right, Sahil, I'm gonna put you at. This is gonna surprise you. You're gonna be mad at me, okay? But this is the best effort I've seen. I'm gonna put you at a 7. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna put you to 7 because the volume's on fucking point. But it's like an exploding fire hose shooting all over the fucking, it's like out of control. It's like you're on Coke, you know, right? Like some new Coke, like the 2C Coke or the pink Coke, you know? Yeah. So no, but it's good. Your effort's amazing. And what I liked about it was you stepped up ready to compete. That's what I liked about it. Like you want to be at that fucking party. That's what I get at. Like this man wants to be at that party. Like Sahil, come on, tell the truth. How bad do you want to be at the party?
That also, but I'm just like, this is my party.
Okay, well, shit. I mean, how can I? That's an amazing. Okay, that's an incredible answer.
Right?
Listen, I give you an 8. The only things is that there are things that you can work on in the future. Obviously, what did you grow up speaking Hindi?
And English.
Okay, cool. There's a few parts where
The accent.
it wasn't the accent. It was again the slurring, like words going together. And the other thing is like when you got to laugh from making fun of me and then him, and you kept trying to go back to that well, which is fine, and then you kept going at him like a second or third time.
Right.
And so you know, that was the only reason. Like it wasn't. I wouldn't give you a 10 is because that wasn't enforced, but like we lose that sometimes as comedians. They'll heckle one guy in the crowd and then it's just not funny anymore. And then the other part was, like you said before, manic is fine if it's a tool, but it's clear to me that's not how you are all the time. And so you use it as a tool, which is why I gave you an 8, because you went outside yourself And that's what, and when it comes to public speaking, that's it. You have to go outside. You guys imagine having like a telephone sales job where you have to talk to like 12 people a day and they're just in different places. You can't, if it was all genuine all the time, you'd never fucking close a sale, ever. Well, you might close the first sale of the day. Then afterwards, you're not genuine anymore. These are tools that you're going to have to pull out sometimes. And it's really bad because it's like, these are dark triad traits when you can completely change your voice, even when you feel like shit and your mood isn't there. That's fucking crazy, right? That's stuff that narcissists and psychopaths can do. But I'm not saying be like that, but you'll notice that's the reason why some of those people are so effective is because they can change whenever they want. Does it make sense? Yeah. And so it's great. You use that as a tool.
That's amazing. Yeah.
So I gave you a 7.5. He really wasn't a fan of my Tiger shirt. You would have gotten a 10 if you didn't do that. I'm just kidding. No, but range of expression was great. Volume was great. Rhythm in his voice was great. The only reason I didn't give him a higher score was the place it's coming from. I felt it was a little bit of a shtick, a little bit incongruent. On top of that, you know, your best like you guys, because you guys all sense a little bit of the shtick. Yeah. Do you sense it when he's able to speak to you normally, but still loud and engaging, and then hype up to getting all crazy and making fun of the Tiger shirt, but then go back to being normal? And then when you're able to accent your speaking with that range of expression, then it's like spice on top of the steak. It accents it rather than you're just in your persona, or you're just in your shtick, or you're just in your range, or you're trying to push to a little bit outside the bounds, and it's a little bit incongruent. So that's the reason I did not give him a 10. There's times where you can express and be loud and be engaging and have range. There's times where you could also rein it in and create more tension and create more gaps in your speaking, and that will round you out. And then if you do that on top of dropping a little bit of the shtick, which you didn't have crazy amounts of, but you had a little bit of it, that would make you a 10.
Well, let's go again. Let's get you again. Let's go.
So let's stick more other tools.
Just take another crack at it. Take another crack at it.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so being completely honest and congruent, I kind of I watch this guy's videos, so I try not to smoke weed or drink or whatever. But recently, I kind of ended up smoking weed again, and it's kind of weird how it's like this. I even feel kind of weird talking about it here, because it's this guy's only mission in life has been to kind of brainwash us to not do that. But yeah, I was just bored at home. I've been applying to jobs. The job market is so shit. And I was just what the fuck else am I gonna do? And I've just been kind of using it as a crutch. But I just don't feel there's this what these guys talk about in the videos, this refrigerator hum of anxiety of I'm not good enough.
Very good. Okay, I'm gonna rate you. I'm gonna go a 0.5 higher. Okay, from there. And by the way, it's only because but guys, try to keep the lane clear a little bit because we're just shooting videos here. I'm gonna give you a 7.5. I like the combo of the first one with you popping off, and then this one here. I think what we would have liked to have seen was a mix of both. And what I'd say is that I like the authenticity. I like it. You know, it's what I imagine to myself when I'm watching anyone speaking is, could they look like an instructor? Could they credibly look like an instructor? And I thought that you took a step closer there.
I'm going to just give you a 7 because the verbal crutches. So again, for public speaking, you guys notice I don't say or anything. It's not often in authenticity. First date, I'm going to say that. But in public speaking, you'll notice the really good ones just don't have any of the likes, and you know what I'm saying, any of those things. So that's one thing I try to stay away from. If you don't do it at all, it comes off as disingenuous, but you use a lot of verbal crutches in that. So that's another thing that I would work on. Often people will say a million times, or you know what, or something like that. That's the only thing I would knock you on. And then the verbal range kind of stayed in the same area the whole time.
Yeah, I agree with what Owen said and what Michael said as well. The thing with what Owen said was I wanted to see the switch between the first speech and the second speech. So you got more congruent, which is the base. And then now from that base of congruency, you can add the flavor and the range of expression that you had in the first speech, but then you come back to the congruence. And then you add flavor, then you come back to the congruence. So that switching is what I wanted to see happen. So that's why I kept you at a 7.5.
How do you, he says to public speak at the best level, you have to try less. But this, like, if I try to like do all this, it'll be kind of trying more. So how do you square trying less with being like, oh shit, I need to like walk this tightrope, I need to do all this shit?
Trying less means mentally you're letting go. You're letting go into the moment. You're not trying to control the outcome. Notice how anytime you try to premeditate your speeches, it doesn't work. Yeah. The best speaking, the best volume, the best range, the best humor will always come from locking into the moment. And to lock into the moment means mentally you have to be relaxed enough to lock into the moment. You're closer to being a monk than you are to being a TED talker in reality. Does that make sense? Hopping on stage and doing a TED talk is like a little bit of having a shtick. Hello, I'm giving this TED talk about chimpanzees today. You know, you sense that it's scripted. When I say being a monk, what I mean is the speech comes from the present moment.
Yeah, by the way, Ibrahim, what are people in the comments ratings to heal? Ibrahim.
I haven't been looking.
Have a look.
So how do you square like just being in the present moment and letting go with like keeping all these technical things in mind?
I think it'll come to you naturally as you let go. But we'll get on that next. We'll get on that soon. Okay, give me a hand, guys. Ibrahim, what are you seeing? What kind of ratings are you getting? Okay. No, what was the critique? What was it?
Yeah,
Unless it's super not repeatable for YouTube. All right. What a dick. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he gets it too.
Yeah.
Who's next?
So guys, if you're watching at home, this is live. This is not a pre-recorded. So if you want to give a rating from the comments at home, you can give us some ratings. At Ibrahim, you could let us know what some of the ratings are. Okay.
All right, you can face the crowd.
Are we able to get it? Yeah. Outstanding. Fucking awesome. Okay, amazing. Yeah. So guys, if you're watching on Michael's thing, make sure you give a rating as well. Okay. All right. Okay, can I move you a bit to the side? Because remember, guys, look up in the shot there. Stand a bit to the left, little to your left. So that's little to your left. So guys, think about it too, right? Stage presence, right? You don't want to necessarily stand directly in front of all the other people that are on the stage when you can avoid it.
All right. So,
Bro, I can already tell you're gonna fail. Come on, man.
Before you start, just remember everything we told to the first few people. Remind me, what are some of the things?
Energy, engagements.
Energy, engagement.
Into the moment.
Yes. Volume, projection.
Volume, projection. Letting go mentally, not premeditating.
Okay, what else? That's a good start.
Okay, let's roll.
All right. I'm talking loud right now. So.
No. Before we start, just remember everything we just said for the last four speakers. What did we say? 3 things. Just say it again.
Okay. Engaging.
Engagement. Everybody say engagement.
Engagement.
Okay, next.
Eye contact.
Eye contact. Okay, next.
Not premeditating.
Okay, what else?
Energy.
Energy. Say vocal projection.
Vocal projection.
No. Say it again.
Vocal projection.
Okay, good.
Vocal projection. I got up this morning and I got dressed. I got my outfit ready. And then I said, I'm gonna drive to the event. So I got outside on the street. I got my car keys ready. I started my car. And then I started the engine. I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. And then after that, I just started driving, and then I got on the freeway.
All right, here we are.
Yep.
That's what I'm rating you.
Okay.
What'd you give Michael?
Oh, 5.
Show the picture to his face so he has to look at it.
That's really I thought you were better than not the last guy, but the 2 before that, because you were emoting. You were walking around. You were using your hands. It didn't quite come off completely like genuine, but you were trying to be genuine, and you were still louder than them, and you were more expressive. So 5. If you were more expressive and even louder than that, and were able to maintain the fact that you were still genuine, then it'd be a 6. Then it'd be a 7. Does that make sense? Do you remember what he said about eye contact? And then I'm also expressive, and I'm also genuine, and I'm also loud. Doing all 4 of those things at the same time, then you're LeBron. Like you're doing everything. You're Luka. Like at that point, you're doing all of it. And so I'm a public speaker, so I'm hard on public speakers. So that was good, but it was better than the first 2 guys. But I still give it a 5.
Yeah, my thing too is like what do you do for work?
Interpreting.
Okay, so like I think you're probably a very intelligent person. So I just don't see how we gave you this feedback and that was what you produced. Do you see what I'm saying? Like if you were dumb, if you were dumb, then I'd be like, okay, he's a little functioning. Bro, like I love dumb people. I'm dumb in a lot of areas myself. But you're an intelligent, sharp man. So you've got to internalize the feedback and be aggressive about it.
So I gave you a 5.5. I saw.
in his face so he sees it.
I gave him 5.5. So I saw did you guys see what he was trying to do with range of expression? Like he was trying to go loud and then he was trying to go quiet. There's 3 things. When you're going loud, actually go loud. And when you're going quiet, being quiet should be used to creating tension and drawing anticipation on what you're about to say. That's what quiet should be. When you're gonna go quiet, that means you gotta put your full attention onto the words. Whatever you feel, your audience will feel, and then you can create more tension on the words. So even if I start to go quieter and then I go louder, you actually sense the real range there. So what you have to do is you have to go, when you're gonna go loud, go really loud. When you're gonna go quiet, really create tension and anticipation, and then find the congruent version of that.
Yep, let's give it another crack at it, bro.
All right. So today was the day that I was going to go to the exclusive event at Owen's house in the Hollywood Hills. I thought, wow, what is this? Some event that no one knows about? There's only going to be 20 people, and I'm deciding to go. So, yeah, I decided not to work. I decided to relax, not work too much, and just make the day about coming to the event today. So, when I
all right, another 6. Yep.
You didn't really change anything. You didn't really change it. So again, I understand where this is coming from. Yeah. Most of you have in your whole life never needed to be loud. We are so far from a survival scenario that most of you, who here has been in a fist fight? Raise your hand, you've been in a fist fight. Okay, if this were 1985, all of you would have raised your hand. Every one of you would have been in a fist fight. If you had grown up in Austin, Texas in the 90s like I did, you would get in a fist fight and then you would come back the next day and see the people you had been in a fist fight with and shake their hand like nothing fucking happened and no one would have gone to jail. It's not like it is today. The world is very different today. Yelling at somebody, like, bro, get the fuck off me. That was a common thing, much less common now. And so I think what happens is for a lot of you guys, you've never had the necessity to talk in a very aggressive, angry manner before. Not angry, but expressive manner before. And so in your mind, you thought, probably because your heart is racing, that you're being more expressive, but you're not. You're not. You're being exactly as expressive as you were the first time. And I would just like to hear one of you guys, if someone was like trying to attack a family member and how loud you would tell them to get the fuck off my, whoever, my sister, get the fuck away from my sister. If you guys could do that naturally, that's what I'd like to see you guys be able to do. Make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's really funny what you said too. Your heart's racing, but nothing.
I had the same score for you as well. What I'd like to see him do is
Put his face.
5.5.
And at home, tell us what you think. Put in the comments. This is live broadcast.
Rip him. All right, so I thought the same thing as well. What Michael is saying is that everybody here, if a lion was attacking you, if your mother was about to get lit on fire, whatever the fuck, you'd find a way to yell. Now, most of the people who've been on stage so far have massive blind spots to how loud you actually are. You think you're being loud, you're not being loud. You sound like a mouse. So what do we have to do? Just yell right now. Just do it. Now say hi.
Hi.
No.
Bro.
No. You went, ah!
Hi.
All right, okay.
Do it again. Say
Hi.
Say, hey,
Hey.
what's up?
What's up?
Say, hey, what's up?
Hey. What's up?
Add more resonance to your voice. Hey, what's
Hey.
up?
Hey. What's up?
Okay, good. Now you're starting to get it a little bit. Now speak a little bit just like that. Even if it's a character for now, speak like that.
All right. I'm just gonna talk a little bit like this. Like
going,
this.
keep going.
Yeah. I'm talking right now. Yeah. This is me. It's not a character, but it is. But it doesn't matter. Here I am.
Okay, so this is
Good. Now, wait. Now, no pity claps yet. Now, you guys all sense the improvement, right? Which you guys want to clap for that. But the reality is, he's gonna find a more congruent version of this, meaning he's gonna know how to normalize this kind of comment. Because you see this right now, it's like, hey, what's up? How's it going? Later on, he'll find a authoritative voice, but the ability to still be congruent to that and not seem like he's putting on a shtick. Does that make sense? Whenever you increase your range of expression, whenever you start pushing the bounds of your vocal projection, do you think you tend to sacrifice some congruence temporarily? Yes. You tend to. That's the temporary price you got to pay. So I'm glad that you at least found this in your voice. All right. Who's the next person up?
Good job, man. It's still, I mean, look, even if we give you a harsh rating, you're doing great. We're proud of you, bro. You're doing great. It's not easy.
You're doing great. Just kidding. All right, who's next? Who's next? All right. Eric. Here you go.
You know what? Uber is a word that you guys probably don't even realize can mean something so powerful and so important to your life. And yet, what do we think of it as just a ride, you know? Pretty girl that drove me up here. But guess what? Uber is a word that has been around for many, many centuries.
All right, bro. Very good. 7. Okay. Now, I'm giving you a 7. I'm probably a little harsher on you because I can feel your potential. I want you to get a little bit more in rhythm. So you're still doing a bit of a public speaker shtick. I'd love to see you enter into your natural rhythm.
Yeah, I would have liked it better when the beginning, when you yelled, you were looking for our reaction. Don't give a fuck what our reaction is. Our reaction doesn't matter. The other thing is, I'll tell you this, like what you're doing is you're louder and more expressive. I'm louder right now and not being expressive at all. You can still be louder and not be expressive. You guys can choose to just be louder when you want, but you did. You try to go higher than lower, and that's fine. But like what he said before, I agree with the whole thing about the rhythm. It just don't worry about, it does not make any difference what our reaction is. Does that make sense? If you're going to be that loud, just be that loud and don't fucking worry what our reaction is. Don't look back at us. Make sense?
What do you rate him?
An 8. I'll give you an 8.
So I gave you a 6.5. Now I know him for. Listen, I know him from boot camp. Here's what I'll tell you. He's naturally a more quiet kind of guy. He's naturally more quiet, more nice. You know, that loudness you had was good, but I wanted to see you keep more of that. You went back into your default settings. So I want to see you, the same thing we told everybody else, more engagement, more potency, more vocal projection, and you went back to it, you know, you were congruent to that kind of lower energy, but I want to see you push it a little bit more.
And I was proud of you, bro. I know you're giving your best effort. I'm proud of you. All right, again.
You know what? I really just don't give a fuck what any of you guys think of me because I'm really here to have fun, enjoy myself, and I'm one of one. And the thing is, as I was driving up here in my Uber, I realized that the name and the word Uber, which I've known about for a long, long time, well before even Uber was a company.
Okay, all right. I'm going to give you another 7. Let us know at home in the comments, in the live comments. You're doing, it's a thing that I address a lot. So basically what happens that if you believe that you're going, okay, this is really, really, really clutch type shit here I'm going to give you, okay? If you believe that you're going beyond your natural status, you will do one of the following things. You will either do long, unnatural blinking, okay? So blink, okay, don't derive from this to never fucking blink, right? But you'll do it at weird times. Or what you'll do is you'll hold, you didn't do that, you do the blinking. Or you'll hold your eyebrows up unnaturally And there was a third one that they always do. It's
I've seen a couple different versions.
okay. So wait one sec. This is really key though. There's the eyebrow tell. Oh, the compulsive laugh or the compulsive smile.
I've seen a few things that are compulsive. One is the compulsive blink, compulsive eyebrow raise, compulsive laugh, compulsive try and report tonality, or compulsive tense up.
Yeah, so what happens is that's your way of signaling to surrounding men, I'm not a threat. So even though I'm acting up, I'm not trying to hijack the hierarchy of the group. So do you remember I was saying to you that the key to this whole thing is that you have to not compare yourself to other people and just be in your own lane. You've got to completely tune out Michael, Sid, myself, tune out the audience, and just do you.
I was just going to say, when you do that compulsive tick, the surrounding men, they subconsciously pick that up. It's not something they consciously pick up. As soon as you see me go, hey, and then I do a compulsive blink, you guys go, oh, the tension's let off. So you can't let off the tension. What does it mean to not let off the tension? That means you have to have stability and the ability to not, do that compulsive action.
Anything more to add?
Yeah. So at the beginning, you start off by saying, I don't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks. That's not someone who doesn't give a fuck about what anyone else thinks would say. Do you understand? He just wouldn't care what other people think. That's it. That makes sense. If you guys just had no energy at all and I was saying this and you didn't find this interesting, at some point I'm just going to pity you. I don't give a shit what you think but it's not like I passively don't give a shit. I don't actively give a shit. Does that make sense? It's like passively, I don't give a fuck about what these girls think versus, man, I just got my dick sucked by 3 girls. I really don't give a fuck what she thinks. Hope the best for her. Hope everything's good. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. Your ex cheated on you. You're like, I fucking hate that bitch, blah, blah. Versus, hey man, I just met a fucking incredible girl. Hope my ex is doing fine, but I really don't give a shit. Like, did you see how those are different? You are actively letting us know that you don't give a fuck what we think. Passively, you shouldn't even let us know. And you've done this twice because the first time you look back at us and the second time you told us you don't give a fuck about what we think because you do.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Yeah, that's a great breakdown. But bro, I'm really proud of you, man. Thank you for coming up. That's really, really cool. Yeah, thanks, guys. Thanks. Ibrahim, what was he being rated in the comments?
We got a 6.5, 6, 8, 7.
Nice. Cool. Can you hear when you yell from here? Can they hear it through the mic? Okay, very cool. Can you talk directly into the computer, or it doesn't let you do that? That's like on Twitter, huh? Did we simul broadcast on Twitter today or no? We'll do that next time. Okay. Oh, got it. You're the best. Okay. All right. So, okay. Proud of you, bro. I know you're busting your ass. I know that you're trying. Okay. Let's get you up here. That was such a bitch ass clap you guys did there. Okay. All right. That was like the flaccid clap.
Yeah, you guys getting tired? Clap again.
Okay. All right. Drive to work.
Drive to work?
Describe your drive here, rather.
So anybody else here live in LA? I was driving here from Glendora, and I drive a BMW. Naturally, everyone on the road thinks I'm an asshole, even though I try to be the most courteous driver that I can.
Okay, that's enough. Okay, so I've seen enough. So what I don't get is, your IQ is definitely high. You're intelligent. You're hearing everything that we're saying, and that's what you took from it.
It's experience and repetition. It needs to be done over and over.
Okay, first put the mic up to your mouth. Okay.
I feel like it's just like if I taught you how to punch right now and I taught you it perfectly and I threw all the information at you, you'd still need to do the repetitions to do it. It's
okay, let's take repetition number 2 after we go.
Yeah.
But you could at least take some of the basic feedback is what I'm saying, okay? If somebody comes up who I can tell is a bit lower functioning and they struggle more intellectually, I have more empathy for them because they're really, really, really trying. You're much higher than average in intelligence, so you've got to be listening. You've got to be kind of picking apart what we're saying and pick at least 2 or 3 main things that you want to come up and execute because you're just coming up and doing exactly what you normally do, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you're focused on genuine, and this is public speaking. So there's part of it's genuine. But you've seen me go off on fucking tirades on the Tuesday call. It's like that, but it's not fake. Like I really do think some of the crazy shit that I say on there.
Definitely.
Yeah, but the way I express it to you is very again, when you're talking to a woman and you think she's hot, just imagine what would you think if she had chlamydia? Would you feel the same way? What if would you hug her? Oh my God, what if you catch chlamydia? What would you treat her the same way if you knew she had a dick? Would you do that? Would you treat her the same? That's the kind of thing that I would do. So you can still be expressive, even though you're being genuine. Make sense?
What if she had chlamydia and had a dick?
What were your ratings, by the way?
I'm gonna put you at a 5, and that's very generous. I mean, you're capable of so much more than that.
Also.
All right, so I put you at a 3. The reason I put, look, try and report tonality is some bitch shit. Why is it some bitch shit? What does it imply when I say I have a BMW and I hopped up here in my Uber? What do you got? Does everybody in this room want to punch me in the face right now? Hey, how's it going? I'm your public speaking leader. It doesn't matter how fucking smart I am. You will instinctually feel disgusted at me. So he's a smart guy, and we already heard his spiel on what he learned from Michael. But it doesn't matter what he says. It's how he's saying it and who he's being as he's saying it. Which will mean that people will sense that there's a lack of boundary with his communication. And with a lack of boundary, you instinctually want to bully those people or walk all over those people, or you instinctually, all the halo effect on him gets removed. Just in the tonality there. So tonality-wise, that's why I gave you a lower score.
Round 2. Let's go!
I'm just thinking really hard about like the actual drive. Yeah, it was a very complicated drive. There was lots of traffic. I didn't want to come up here and complain, but I mean, I knew it was going to be a fun experience, so I enthusiastically got in the car, drove over here, and yeah, I did have to Uber up because it was a nightmare to find parking up here. So
very generous. Just not learning from. I mean, you fixed one thing, which is your volume. What did you feel that you were fixing when you were?
I dropped my pitch. I'm
Okay.
talking at a lower octave. I'm putting a little bit energy into it, so it's projecting a little harder, which is the only thing I guess that actually
Got it.
felt changed.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just a little louder, but the rest of it was the same.
Okay.
Guys, I want you to like.
And then even when you say okay now, it's just the same.
So
Still the same.
Okay.
yeah. So
Now I'm like using my throat.
Fucking use it. I don't
That's
care.
fine.
Do something.
Yeah, one more time.
Try something different.
One more time, guys. This isn't emoting class. It's public speaking. So in public, I'm not going to give any of you above a 5 if you come up here and just do genuine shit. And I'm not going to give anyone here a 10 unless, like I said, you sound like The Rock. Or, like, I don't know if you guys remember, I didn't vote for him, but Barack Obama in his acceptance speech when he won the presidency, it was fucking brilliant. He goes, I'll be your even if you fucking hate me, I'm your president too. And when he said that, I remember, it's like, damn, that's fucking incredible. So that's the kind of thing. If you want to get to that level, then you have to lose yourself. You're actually going to lose yourself in a tirade of expression. And it's not going to sound right. You're going to have to practice for a while. But the point is, we're up here giving feedback to everyone else before you. You have the advantage of all the other people who came up here before you. So I would, from this point forward, I would be louder than everyone who was up here before. Because if you do that, you're going to get a 7 or higher. Does that make sense? There's no reason to not even just be loud. Just choose to be more expressive. Now, the problem is, if you guys have ever tried to do a backflip into a pool, you just can't do it sometimes. It's like fucking hard. Your body just doesn't want to do it. That's how it is for you guys to talk loud. Your body just doesn't want to do it. It just doesn't want to talk loud. And you think you are, but you aren't really that loud. The thing is, like, objectively, you're not louder than me now, so you're not that loud.
Well, my thing is I didn't want to just talk loud, because if I just come here and talk loud, that's not necessarily just.
I already feel like you sound better.
Really?
You do. You sound a hell of a lot better. And
It's because you're introverted. That's why it doesn't sound. So just so you're clear, guys. If you guys are, is anybody here like naturally extroverted, like super extroverted? No, most of you. Okay. If you're really extroverted, people who are introverted sound awkward. They often sound deceitful to you, or they sound weird or aspy or something like that. That's how introverted people sound to extroverted. And I know you guys have had this experience before. To introverted people, extroverted people sound fake. We sound fake and disingenuous and ostentatious. We sound fake to introverted people. Does that make sense? And so the thing is, neither of these realities is true. It's not, both of them are false. Introverted people they take a little longer to get the words out and they don't want to be as expressive. Extroverted people express themselves with their voice and their body language. neither one of the things is true. But to you, because you're introverted, when we tried to make you put on the armor of someone who is extroverted, it didn't sound genuine to you. But to the rest of us, it did. The rest of us, it did sound like that. And it's the part that's so crazy. None of you could be loud enough to even annoy us. None of you. Especially me. I mean, I sit next to fucking Dead Mouse and Tiesto every Friday night. Like, none of you could be loud enough to even annoy us. None of you be loud enough to scare us. No. I make guys slap the table and say, let's fucking go. And you hear them. You hear how meek and sad they sound. And the reason why is because there was never a survival necessity for you to be loud enough. Any of you guys here play football in high school? Okay, cool. If you're a middle linebacker and you're talking to the defensive lineman, you don't talk like you guys have been talking like this right here. Does that make sense? I host bikini competitions in Las Vegas, and I talk to the girls like I'm Ray Lewis about to go out for the fucking Super Bowl. Have you guys ever seen the videos of me doing this? I'm like, we're gonna win some fucking money today. Are you guys ready? Because after this, we're gonna eat pizza. We're gonna eat like shit. And your ex-boyfriend is mad as fuck right now because he's looking at you, looking hot as shit. He's so angry. Does that make you happy? And the girls are like, yeah. They're like screaming. We're gonna make so much fucking money today. You guys ready? You guys are part of our family forever. You understand? If you guys need anything from me, you come and find me. And I will beat some motherfucker's ass. That's how I talk to them. And they run in their heels. They run out on stage for me. I'll show you guys a recording when I talk to them like this. They love it. They love it. Oh, Michael, I would never talk to women like that. I would never talk to women like that, Michael. That's how I talk to my guy friends in the locker room. I would never talk to women loud like that. And like, dude, that's crazy. You know what? Kindly Myers, you guys know who she is? Like published Playboy model. Girl's got 2 million followers on Instagram. And you know what I call her? What up, motherfucker? That's how I talk to her. What up, Sergeant? What are you doing, Sergeant? And that's how I talk, because she was a E4 in the Army. And I was like, what up, motherfucker? That's how I talk to her. And look up Kindly on IG. That's how I talk to her. Caitlin Runk. Like, Caitlin Runk's one of the biggest fitness models in the world. I'm like, what up, motherfucker? That's how I talk to her. But you guys won't. No, the fuck you won't. You won't talk to her like that, because internally you won't give yourself permission to speak to other people like that. So giving yourself that permission, now you evoke a tool set that you can use for anything. You can use it for talking to women. You can use it for sales. You can use it for public speaking. You can use it for coaching. You can use it when you're sitting around the fucking campfire telling a story, because now you have this tool set. Does it make sense? And it's more theatrical than it is TV acting. TV acting is like whispering. It's theatrical acting. Does it make sense? Cool.
Mm-hmm. It's really, really fun. The ironic part of all this is last Thursday I asked Michael, how's my tonality? He's like, yeah, I'd need to hear you in the nightclub, but it sounds okay.
Yeah. Hey, but bro, start to internalize the lessons immediately, okay? But anyway.
I brought you from a 3 to a 4. With him, he improved in his tonality a little bit. He improved in his vocal projection slightly. But there's still a blind spot when it comes to vocal projection. The big thing, what Michael was telling you too, is that there are so many places that this applies in business, in leadership, in, emotionally, giving a girl certain emotions and making people have fun, all this kind of stuff. It bleeds into every aspect of life, but you have to break through with your voice. If you can't break through, then you attempting to be loud will actually make people not like you. Okay, so here's what I mean. You can be quiet and people will accept you. You can be on the Michael Sartain, Ray Lewis end of the continuum and people will accept you. But if you're kind of in this in-between zone, you're not fully owning it, people tend to shut those people down. Why will they shut them down? Because they sense incongruency. And when they sense incongruency, they go, this person's not fully unstifled. That's when, if you go out to the club and you go, let's go, guys. You can't be half a gangster. Everybody say you can't be half a gangster. You can't be half a gangster with this shit. You're either all in with your voice or you're not. It's very, very clear. When I say all in, that doesn't mean you're yelling at the top of your lungs constantly. You still have to be relatable for the environment you're in, for the people that you're talking to. But that means you're fully unstifled while you're being loud. Does that make sense? Cool.
Thank you.
Good job.
Hey, good job, bro. Good shit, man.
All right, who's next?
You.
Here you go.
Just talking to Mike?
Yeah, you're gonna need the stab dangle.
Okay. All righty. What's up, guys? My name's Carlos, coming in from Tijuana, Mexico. Spicy Mexican here. Anybody been down to TJ? Been there? Hong Kong, Donkey Show? Which one of the two, huh? So the drive out here was pretty nice, actually. Even though I'm from TJ originally, I grew up in San Diego, beautiful sunny San Diego. I was a little bit worried about the LA traffic, not gonna lie. Once I got around Camp Pendleton, the two boobies.
All right, here's what I got for you. Yeah, but you're so happy. I feel terrible. You're like a little kid. You know, I want to give you a hug. Yeah, you're like a kid. I want to give you a hug. I love you, bro. It's awesome seeing you up here. I believe that you'd benefit from holding authority a little bit better. That'd be the first feedback I give to you.
Yeah, I'll give you a 5. I'm not going to give you guys anything above a 5 unless you can lose yourself. Just coming up here and being genuine and telling a story, it's just you're just like everyone else. It doesn't make you any different. It's not a skill. That is not a skill. Just coming up and be now. If you can't even be genuine, if you're at to the point where it's debilitating for you to get in front of people and speak at all, then that's different. Which is why you got a 5, because that's good that you're not at least having that problem. But the ability to actually change emotions in people, you're going to have to lose yourself at some point. You have to lose yourself. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
It's like you're jacking off. Right? You're not going to bust a nut jacking off if you don't lose yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh?
No, I agree with what Owen said. I had you at a 6.5 because I felt that he had decent volume at times, positive, talked. He even engaged the crowd a little bit, but I don't sense him as the authority. And if you look at him versus us on stage, you have to ask yourself, what is the gap? Even if he's being as loud, even if he has range of expression, even if he's trying to engage the crowd, what is the gap in the authority between the way that we speak and the way that he speaks?
Give it another crack. What'd you rate him? 6.5?
6.5. Yeah.
Cool. Again. Yo, wake the fuck up.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight, huh? Coming in from Tijuana, Mexico. My name's Carlos. Happy to be here tonight. What was my drive like? I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of crazy. I never thought I'd be up here, with RZ, Mike Sartain. By the way, love the show with Rolo, good stuff. And but here I am. It's kind of crazy because tomorrow I have to be down in TJ. I'm gonna be voting in the Mexican presidential elections, which is fucking crazy. I'm not gonna be sleeping tonight at all. But here I am. It's just fucking wild that I'm here right now.
You can sleep here if you need to, by the way.
I got a hotel,
Okay.
actually, so no worries.
Okay. Come on, man. Hold the fucking energy.
Yeah, so, shit, I just got lost it.
Hold the
Okay.
fucking energy. Come on, man.
Okay, let's go. And,
Man, you got a salmon issue, bro. I was gonna give you a 7, but I gotta put you down to you're going up, and then.
All right, so I actually did bring him up from a 6.5 to a 7 because of his range and all that stuff. The reason, why do you guys think he ran out of shit to say?
I just got him out.
You got it in your head.
Yeah, I got him.
So you're not, and what does that mean? What is he being? In control and incongruent. Yeah. So he's putting on a little bit of a shtick, and what is that shtick doing to his energy? Does he have to fight to maintain that facade? Do you sense that there's a facade? Can you sense that he's not being real? How do you know when he's being real? You'll feel it in the tonality. You'll feel it because he'll be in a vocal sweet spot when he's actually being loud but genuine at the same time. So you lost out on that a little bit, which is what made you run out of shit to say because you're trying to you're like a hamster running too fast on the wheel, and you fell off. But brought you from a 6.5 to a 7 because your range of expression still increased and your volume still increased, and you got a little bit better as an authority in the room.
I brought you up to a 6 from a 5 because again, you went back to trying out a comedy routine. Hey guys, how's it going? Coming to you live from Tijuana again, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. You don't have anything else to say. I understand. But you were louder and a little bit more expressive. So all I can do is give you a 6. That's about it. Also, whoever you vote for in the presidential election, I'm sure they'll be dead in a couple weeks.
Oh God!
Yeah. So it doesn't. Who does it matter?
That's true.
It's the president of Mexico.
And before that, actually, the presidential candidate was actually murdered in Tijuana. You can find it on YouTube.
Yes. Yeah. It's like running a
Vote who gets to die.
It's like running against Putin. They all of a sudden like you fall out of a balcony.
Yeah.
You get balconied. Yes.
Same thing with news reporters. They get murdered down there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You know, whole narco
Anyway,
so.
that I would have made that joke. I like to make really dark jokes at really inappropriate times, and it tends to hold people's attention. But I 6. That's all I
Yeah,
give you.
and bro, and also I feel a bit of shame in you, and you're this beautiful soul, and I feel a shame coming from you. But you should recognize your soul, bro. That's it. Okay, all right, have a seat. Okay, so good shit.
Who's next?
It's getting late. Who is next? I feel like the only guys that look like they want to come to the party is Sahil. You look like you want to come to the party. You kind of look like you want to come to the party.
Let's get you, Matt.
Sahil, you better keep fucking hoping doom on them. Maybe you'll be at the party. That's it. You're the front runner currently.
Ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1.
By the way, I want to lead in. He's naturally extremely brutally shy, and I give him so much credit for being up here doing what he's about to do. I just want to let you know that I'm really proud of you just for even being up here, brother. Go for it.
So, got in my car. I got a slingshot. I left it at home. So I drove to LA and got a coffee. Because I knew I would need it.
You know what, bro? I'm going to tell you something. I'm just proud of you for being up here. You know, I know you deal with debilitating shyness. And I don't really know how to describe what you deal with, but I'm really proud of you. That's all that I want to say. Like, I'm actually not going to give a rating to you because I feel that you're not up here. Like, you're somebody who I think is dealing with such a heavy burden. And you should just be proud of yourself for a bit. Like, all that I care is that you came up. That's honestly where a little bit where I'm at is just that you came up. I'm just proud of you for coming up.
So you're dealing with a lot of shyness. Are you feeling a lot of adrenaline right now?
I think it's beyond shyness, though.
Well, you're feeling a lot of adrenaline in your system?
I am.
You feeling a lot of anxiety in your system?
Yeah.
One of the best ways, look, I've been skydiving for a long time. People's first 50 skydives, they're almost blacking out. They're feeling so much adrenaline in their system. But guess what? Volume cures all. Everybody say volume cures all. Volume. At a certain point, you put yourself in that situation again and again and again. You see it for what it really is, which is nothing more than your biochemistry playing tricks on your mind. So the reality is, when we're up here, our life feels easy. When you have too much adrenaline in your system and it's messing with your mind, you're feeling shy, and your mind is in a state of defense, not offense, you're not able to go for it. And you feel reactive, and this is sending you into a downward spiral. You're making shit too hard on yourself. And it's not an accurate representation of reality. Do you guys all want him to succeed up here? Yes or no? Yes. They all want you to succeed up here. You're in front of, I don't know how many people are here, 20 people? It's a small audience. And you're not going to die. Is he going to die? No. But our brain plays tricks on us. To fix this, the first thing there's a couple different things that are happening here. One is there's the internal shifts that need to happen. Whether that's traumas you're dealing with, addictive patterns you're dealing with, bad habits you're dealing with, negativity you're dealing with, the past that you got to let go of. Maybe study like Julian's TM material. That's one side of it, because you can sense the heaviness there. You guys sense the heaviness in his energy. But here's the thing. The other side of that, it's not just trauma release. It's not just face the past. The other side of it is put yourself in situations that make you feel like you're going to die again and again and again and again. And over time, through that consistency of you showing your subconscious crocodilian brain that I'm not going to die public speaking. I'm not going to die, as that example I was giving you with the skydiving. Like, they skydive, there's a parachute, they're not going to die. They prove it to themselves. Everybody say proof, not promises. The subconscious needs proof, not promises. So the way you're going to attack this is through a massive amount of volume when it comes to putting yourself in situations that have social pressure on them. In any context. Improv comedy, cold approaching people, debate club, throwing a small event with your friends, coming to more events like this, doing networking events, and attacking the problem with everything you've got. You got to throw everything and the kitchen sink at this if you want to really fix this issue. And when you want to really fix this issue, you have to be willing to feel like you might feel like you're going to die, but you're not going to die. Oh, we got to public speak in the first world. Your life ain't that fucking bad. So part of this is endure volume under social pressure, meaning throw yourself at the problem again and again and again. Give your brain the proof, not promises. The other part of it is do trauma release or whatever you got to do there. And I'm not an expert in that. Perhaps get a therapist. The other part of it is give yourself perspective. Is what he's facing worse than a amputated child in a third world country? No. Is what he's facing worse than death? No. So give yourself a little bit more perspective on on the way you feel. Remember, you're a man too. So how you feel doesn't really fucking matter. At a certain point, you got to fix this. Or you got to decide, I'm fixing this or I'm not fixing this.
So I would love for you to watch Anthony Jeselnik. Do you know who he is? No. He's a comedian who has these really long pauses, and then his punchlines are fucking outrageous, and they usually have to do with dead babies. And they're fucking hilarious, and I feel like if you tried to adopt that, there were several times where if you had just said something different, I was going to bust out laughing. It was terrific. I feel like you could actually use what you're doing now in a terrific way that is going to captivate people and make them listen to you. So I would recommend listening to Anthony Jeselnik. Just long pauses in between what you say, and you do that. I really do think you would have something really, really, really entertaining.
Thank you.
Yep. Awesome. Do you want to take another crack?
Yeah.
Let's go.
I got in my car. I rolled up the windows. I drove here by myself. I looked at the scenery. It captivated me. It was a good drive.
Bro, I like how you increased your volume. I like that you had the balls to come up here. I think you had to push harder than anybody in this room to be up here, and I'm proud of you, man. So give me a hand, guys. It's really cool. Thanks, bro. Proud of you, bro. All right, who's up?
Doesn't he look like Evil Sid, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Who's going to be at the party? Sahil, you better wish for this man to fail. No, you can't. Because the girls are not going to be too happy about that. So one of you can be at the party.
Okay.
And even that's a little...
Before you start, what are some of the lessons? Engagement. Say engagement.
Engagement.
Say it like you are engaged.
Engagement.
Okay. Projection. Say projection.
Projection.
Okay, keep that in your mind as you start this.
After watching what I just watched right now from this gentleman, I was sitting.
Microphone.
Oh, and there was no way that I cannot come up here and face my own fucking demons. And I know you guys don't give a shit about my fucking trip to, where are we? Owen's house? Nah. You guys give a shit about us being here. I give a shit about being here. And that's the reason why I'm here. You don't want to hear about my fucking trip.
All right, you're up. Okay. I'm going to give you 6'5". I'm going to tell you why. So I really like the emotion and the content of what you said. I thought that was great. I like how you tied in what you saw with him and kind of brought that back and showed the inspiration. I thought that was really amazing. And I like the way you speak, and I think it's very natural. I just think that you're still a little bit stifled. That was kind of what I'm saying. Like, I just think there's another layer with when you take your second crack in a minute. I'd love for you to push through the unstifling.
Yeah, the same thing. Again, you were... So again, when you do more of one thing, it makes the other thing harder. So you can be genuine to me up to a 5. And then once you get louder, you can be louder and then not genuine where you're like stifled. It's like, okay, now I'm going to be louder and more energetic, but this isn't really me. And then later on, what you can learn, the real skill set is when you can be louder and more energetic and still be you, right? And so what he said before about being stifled, that's where it is. It's like you added some more, so I'll give you a 6. Because, again, any of you guys who can lose yourself just a little bit and be above what you would be at church, think about Thanksgiving with your family. That's how you would talk. That's not public speaking. Public speaking, you're going to lose yourself. You're going to be louder than what's necessary. If I was laying in bed with my girlfriend, talking to her like this, she'd be like, why the fuck are you so loud? What is wrong? Does that make sense? So you're going to lose yourself just a little bit, which you did, but also the genuineness. Huh? Bro, I would loot like.
Yeah, come on, bro. Use a little more volume even now.
A little more.
Begin to integrate it even now.
Have you heard Hulk Hogan being like, "Yeah, brother, I'm coming for you, motherfucker," like that? Like that is more. Yeah, Randy Savage. Any of those guys? Does that make sense?
No, it does. It's that adrenaline shit.
Yeah. No, I thought he was congruent. I thought he sounded natural. It's the same shit we've been talking about: engagement, vocal projection, range of expression.
Let's go.
All right, I know you all don't give a shit about me and my fucking trip out here. What I give a shit about is being here, getting to talk to these great gentlemen, and to meet all of you. And that's the reason why I'm here. That's the reason why you're here. Because you want to meet me too. I want to meet you too. I want to know who you are. And I know none of you want to pussyfoot around and try to figure out, well, how can I get dates and maybe get some pussy on the side if I just beg Owen over here to show me the way. But the truth is, we have the way, and we have to put up our own energy. We have to actually step into it and do this and give a shit about each other. Give a shit about who I am, who you are, who we are, and let's do this.
I like it. I like the effort. I like the fact that you want to be at the party. I like the fact that you want to choke the life out of Sahil's dreams. And okay, I'm gonna put you up to a 7. And your effort's a 10, by the way. Your effort to engage with the feedback is a 10. And I just like your effort, bro. I like the effort. You know, it's but I would say that you're still a little all over the place. You're kind of learning how to carry it. Yeah, you're kind of like, oh, the pussy, and you know, right? But nonetheless, yeah, I like it. I like the effort.
I gave you an 8.5. I actually make my guys go out there and explain to me that the earth is flat and the sky is green, but they do so in a convincing manner. I don't give a shit that you're all over the place. I just want you to lose yourself. Does that make sense? Do you guys, this whole time, you've believed in nonsense like water being wet? It's not wet. You've been fooled by the Matrix. Do you understand that? The whole time, the world has been trying to convince you that water is wet. It's just a load of horse shit. And you need to be stronger than that and know that that's not the truth. Like, literally being able to say things that aren't even true expressively. I don't care that you're all over the place. I thought that was terrific that you were doing that. You were just saying whatever. It doesn't make any difference. You don't give a fuck what I want, what you want. Yeah, they don't even know what you're talking about at this point. I don't care. You sounded convincing. And that's how you get to a 10 to me. Okay, it makes sense? You understand, when Dwayne Johnson or Hulk Hogan or whoever, when they're out there doing that, when any of these actors are out there doing that, or somebody's playing, Jack Nicholson's playing the Joker, whatever, that's not even real. Those aren't real people. Heath Ledger's playing the Joker. That's not a real person. And he's doing it. So I don't care if you're all over the place, just as long as you can be more expressive and be in control.
That'd be a great exercise too, to imitate the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah, we can do that. So what Michael Sartain is talking about is you have conviction in your sub-communication, no matter what the logical topic actually is. I brought you from a 6 to a 7.5. I love how he engaged everybody. Another thing you guys probably didn't notice probably should notice is that he actually got up and started moving more. Motion gets you out of your head, and motion and physical positioning also signals that you're the authority in the room, depending on how you physically position yourself. I like how he was a lot more expressive in his body, expressive in his hands, his energy, his voice. So I thought you really stepped it up.
That was cool, bro. Congrats, man. It was a beautiful effort. Beautiful, beautiful effort. That was amazing. Who's up?
Sahil.
All right.
Sahil, you got competition.
This mic? Yep. Okay. So, here's the thing about hikes. You never know how long they're actually gonna take. I was in Malibu 5 hours ago, and I started hiking with a cold. You might even hear it on my voice right now. I'm a bit down, but I was starting to hike, and I was like, shit, I gotta be at Owen's place in 5 hours, and I don't know how long this hike is. So
Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get you around to 7.
Yeah.
I like how you're speaking, but I just think that you're not engaging your nervous system sufficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a 5. I don't feel like you lost yourself at all. Are you Dutch?
I'm Swedish.
Okay, close. Okay. And I don't mind the fact that the accent, but it's like one of the things is you chose a monotone way that you were speaking, and I don't feel like you lost yourself at all. That makes sense. You're just explaining another story to us.
More range.
There was no range. And again, I need to feel like you're talking in a way that's almost inappropriate at Thanksgiving dinner. That makes sense?
Yeah, by the way, Ibrahim, what are they saying at home? Give him a rating on the live. What are you seeing?
I have a 6.5, 6.5, 7, and a 5.
Cool. That's what you're seeing.
All right, I had him at a 5 as well. I thought it was monotone, flat, and lacked range, but I thought you were decently congruent.
Round 2.
Round 2. So I start this hike, and I feel like shit. And then I take another step, and I start running.
Body and feel the emotion that you want the audience to feel first, and lock in on it.
I feel like I'm gonna collapse. But I just keep going because I really want to be at Owen's place. This is also my first time here in LA. I'm exploring California. I've been like driving around, checking out these national parks. And
That's amazing. By the way, which national parks do you go to?
I knew. Okay, so I went to Sequoia and then I went to Yosemite.
How'd you like it?
I love it.
Unbelievable,
huh? It is all.
Okay, so get into the emotion of Yosemite, seeing the biggest tree in the entire fucking world, seeing Half Dome. Tell us about Half Dome. Tell us about the biggest tree in the world.
Dude, you touch this tree and it's like, it has hair on it. Like you can feel it's alive. Half Dome, I didn't get up to the top because it was like midnight. I didn't have any flashlight. Me and my friend just used like our phones. Everyone was telling us that we should like return because it's unsafe. We got up there, we saw the blue sky, the sunset. It's just one of those things I think everyone should do, but it's kind of easy to not do when you live here.
I'll tell you what, that's a very, very genuine way of communicating. You're getting into a little bit of a flow. I'd probably get you to, you're hitting around a 6. And I'm only saying that because I know what your potential is, right? Like, it'd be different if I didn't think you had the potential, but I know what your potential is. And I think you need to want to come to the damn party more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see how you said yeah right there? Right? That was better, actually, just the way that you spoke right there.
Yeah, I give you a 5.5. You were more expressive, and I felt like you were trying to lose yourself. The thing is, what I see with some of you guys doing, instead of getting louder, your eyes just get bigger. That's all you do. You just got like this. And I went to the store, and my eyes are bigger, but you're not any louder. I've seen a couple of you guys do that. And listen.
How's my loudness? Is it like okay? It's more my range of expression.
Very mediocre.
Yeah, it's very mediocre.
Okay.
Like scare people. Guys, I keep trying to express this to you. Like, this is different. We're not talking about like you're having trouble with a girl and you're trying to, like, at the end, just trying to build massive amounts of comfort. This is not that type of communication. This is public speaking. So in this, you need a range of different skill sets that you have. This is not talking to your parents. This is not that kind of thing. It's not tender loving care. This is there's a range of things that you need to have, different tonalities. I believe it's chapter 7 in Way of the Wolf where he goes over all the different tonalities, including absolute certainty. These are the ways for public speaking that I've seen that's absolutely, that crushes it. And you watch Owen, I remember the first time I saw you do one, you go, do you guys, the energy that's in this room, you take that with you when you leave. At that moment, When he's doing that, that's different from when he's screaming and it's not going to suck itself. I forgot what the fucking thing we used to get up and chant, all the crazy shit. It's different. Did you do that?
No,
it's not
that's funny.
Who did?
I'll take credit anyway.
Okay, it's not going to suck itself. It's not going to suck itself.
Mine'll be it will suck itself.
Yes.
But okay, so.
But you understand. So the thing is, you didn't really lose yourself. So I'm not going to give you a 6.
I had you go from a 5 to a 6. I agree with what they said. It's the same sticking point that they're pointing out. You just need to keep ramping it up.
Yeah, because you want to be adding a net positive energy to the room, not a net negative. Does that make sense? Okay, do you want to take one last 10 seconds?
One last 10.
Wait. Go call him a punk. Yell in his face. Green shirt. Yeah, but mean it.
Christopher.
No, this guy. Yep.
You're Christopher, right? I feel like Christopher. What's your name? I don't know my name.
No.
You're a punk, dude.
Good. Now when you're going, when you're going punk, your voice has to vocally punch through his head. Do it.
You're a punk. You're a punk.
Hey! Try that.
Hey!
More caveman. More caveman. Go look at him like you're. Hey, no, Sweden. Look at me. You got look at me. No, look at me. You got to look at him like a predator. Like look at him like a predator, and then lock in on him, and then with your body. Hey!
Hey!
Yell at the audience.
Hey!
Now just go direct. Hey! Let's try that.
Hey! Hey!
Just try going. Hey!
Hey! Hey!
No. But don't. I don't want you breaking the tension with the ha ha he he type shit.
It's funny.
Just penetrate with your voice.
Hey! Hey!
No. Don't break the tension. Don't go hey at the end. Just go through.
Hey! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Okay, wait. Do it again, and then I'm gonna clap, and then I want you to break into your speech. All right, do it again.
Hey! Fuck you, punk! Pussy. Fuck you, punk! Pussy. Hey!
Okay. So just let him do his thing. Just let him do his thing. Green jacket. Just let him do his thing. Go ahead. Try it again.
Hey! Punk!
No, you don't mean it. That's the problem. I'm not. Wait. The one thing I'm trying to say here is that there has to be a base of dominance. Everybody say a base of dominance. There has to be. What we're doing here with public speaking is really like an iceberg. The majority of the iceberg's below the water. That's authority. That's dominance. When I say authority, you have to really want to command the room. Everybody say want to command the room. That means you have to actually want it. If you don't actually want it, it'll always come across as incongruent. So if you can't fully punch through with intensity, we'll never hear that base of authority in your voice when you're trying to do it normally. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Try to do it again.
Hey! Punk! Hey!
Good. Go into your speech.
So Yosemite is a great place.
Hold that up. No. Hey, punk. So Yosemite's a great place. Fuck off. That's
Crazy.
That's too. I mean, I'm getting cognitive dissonance here. Try that again. Try pick on a different guy. Call him a punk. Go right into your speech.
Yeah, you're my local voice.
No, it doesn't matter.
Punk! Check out Yosemite! Fuck you! Check it out, punk! Yosemite is great. The great thing about Yosemite is that it's in nature. And in nature, you can feel alive. You can feel your whole body and trees with hair on them. You see the biggest tree in the whole world. Just like 2 hours from here. Listen to Owen. Go see them. Okay. You're gonna feel great.
That's great. That's really funny. I don't even know what to rate that. I can't. I want to see you guys first. I don't even know. I'm not even. What would you rate? Where would you rate that at, Mike?
That's I'd say 7.5.
Yeah.
I felt like, so you're obviously losing yourself like crazy, probably more than anybody else out here. I felt like the other guy, I forgot him back here, he was losing himself and was still a little bit genuine. I don't think you've gotten quite to the point where you can do both of those things at the same time, but it's great. And I think you just need to get more used to being louder than what you feel is comfortable. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's it.
Notice though how monotone you look when you go, yep, like that. So you want to start to break this habit immediately.
Okay.
I totally agree with Michael. I think that I would bring you up to a 7.5 as well. I do think that you need to get congruent to it. That's the only thing.
Yep. Cool. Good job, bro. I mean, you made good progress. You learned a few things.
Thank you. Thank you.
Say to him.
Thank you.
Say to Michael.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's tension in you when you do it, but it's good.
Yeah, so it's just the congruence that we need to work on to that range. Yep.
Good shit, bro. Great effort. Amazing effort. Give him a hand, guys. That's awesome.
Next.
Who's up? Let's go. He's got you.
All right. So.
Wait. Everybody say projection. Energy. Engagement.
Okay, before we start, now you know. What have we been telling everybody? Projection, energy, engagement.
Okay.
No, okay.
What?
Say okay.
Don't be afraid to tax your nervous system.
I've never spoken here.
Okay.
I just had
no, wait. Now turn around.
All right.
Remember, no, you seem to forget. We have a crowd here. This is not you talking to a toddler in your room. I mean, no. I meant like a toddler that you know. If you're an uncle or something, I don't know. Listen, Jesus Christ, that you're related to, and you're not living in Alabama. Okay, ready? Just engage the crowd.
So I was sitting over there shaking, wondering why I can't seem to figure out how to talk about my drive. Wondering if I could even stand up here. And I realized that I was going to have to just get up here and actually just start talking and just see how it goes and just experience it.
Okay, it's good. All right, I'm gonna clock you in at a 5. And I like the genuineness of what you said. I think that you are projecting beyond what your normal projection is. But again, if I give you a rough rating like that, it's because it's out of faith, right? Like a lot of people will be like, "Oh, give him a 10," right? And that's for example, in the wheelchair, I actually still go out. I actually still go to bars and clubs in this thing, which is pretty wild, by the way. Okay, it's a lot more crazy than you think it is. It's a really an intense experience. I'm kind of like on the tail end of the injury now, but it's been really intense experience. And the number one thing that I do if I start talking to somebody, if I'm looking to create some little bit of chemistry, is actually start an argument. And I use an argument because what I found was in the wheelchair. The only real difference meeting someone in a wheelchair versus not is pity. And I just found that I'd get a lot of pity. And it deceives you because you're like, oh, it's going so well. Look at all this pity that you're like, look how nice everyone's being. You know, like women would come jump up on my lap and they start kissing me and stuff like that. And it looks really, really cool, right? They're like, yeah, he's doing it in the wheelchair, but it's not really. It's just pity. So what I would do is I'd actually go up and be like, hey, you're walking too loud, you're stomping, right? They're like, what do you mean I'm walking too loud? I'm like, you're stomping, you're making too much noise. What the fuck? What do you mean I'm making too much noise? I'm like, listen to yourself, now you're making even more noise. Look at it, this dress is so blue. This is like the brightest blue. Too blue, this is out of control. Too much blue. It's like, what the fuck? What do you mean too much blue, right? So now you're creating some tension and you're getting out of the pity and you got to get out of the pity party. And my social life has really not been any different since the wheelchair thing and not once I had that epiphany that I've got to cut through the pity. So in a weird way, you have this kind of beaten down look, like this beaten down man and this beaten down look. And so why don't you just get a little bit more fucking swagger in you? Like, I'm the fucking man. I run this shit. I'm up here. I don't give a fuck. And just bring a little bit more swagger to yourself, Like, let me ask you a question. What do you rate yourself in your brain, 0 to 10, in your brain?
5.
Yeah, so again, and then notice what I rated you. What'd I rate you?
5.
Right? So just say, even though it's like on some bullshit, but just do it anyway. It's very rudimentary. Just go, I am a 10. Just do that.
I am a 10.
Say it like as a joke. I am a 10.
I am a 10.
I'm 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 a 10, guys.
I'm a 10.
Yeah. Okay.
No, hey, I'm a 9. Hey, I'm a 9.5.
Go, I'm a 10.
I'm a 10.
Okay, good. Now speak. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You know, it's like we're jerking you off here. You just got to clench your nuts and come. Okay?
So-
I gave a reach around. I'm reaching around. I'm jacking in. I'm like, come on, man. You know, right? Just can you just finish this thing?
So,
like, I will jerk you off right now. Okay, I will. I swear on God, I will. I'm doing it.
No.
I'm gonna jack you off. Okay. Okay. Then don't make me jack you off and fucking do this.
How loud would you need to be in order for him to not jack you off? How loud would you need to be? He's about to touch he's about to touch your penis right now. How loud? No, put it in the microphone. He's about to touch your penis. How loud do you need to be to get that to stop? Here it comes. Here it comes.
I'm louder.
You don't want to be sexually violated. How loud would you be to not get sexually violated? How loud would you be?
Care not to be sexually violated right now.
You're getting one of your balls touched right now.
Getting closer.
Oh, here he comes to touch your balls.
All right, just do it.
I gotta tell
do
you.
it.
No. You don't want him to do it. How loud would you need to be?
I'm just, I have a lot of trust in you.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk to the crowd.
All right. So I have to find my voice. Here it is. You know what? I actually want to go to that party. I actually do. I don't believe I possibly could, but I actually want to. I haven't gone to a party in fucking years. I haven't gotten out. I go to a coffee shop. I see everybody not talking to each other every day, and I can't even talk to them most of the time. Once in a while, I do.
I'm getting my hand cream.
Why is my voice so limited?
Actually, I think it's great.
I'm like yelling.
That's great.
I feel like I'm yelling. Like,
Keep yelling. This is you speaking.
does this really sound like?
That's how you're supposed to sound.
Okay. You know what?
Lean into it.
So if I was like at a club and I was talking like this,
Look at the audience.
Don't look at us. We don't matter.
okay. And my drive here,
No.
I had a great drive. What's that?
Hold it. You gotta hold it.
And my drive here, I actually had a lot of resistance.
Lean into the volume even more. Yell. Just do it.
And
What happened here?
I was really clear with it.
Hand cream. We got the
He's doing the reach around.
I was really clear with the resistance. I'm really comfortable with the resistance. I knew I had to come here. And I knew I had to face it. And I knew, and that's just what I knew. What the?
hand cream.
I feel like I'm as loud as I could possibly be.
Lean into it.
I am barely not that loud. I don't know how to find any louder of a voice than this.
That's great. Look at that. Okay.
Then this. Then this.
Say it again.
Then this.
Okay. Feel that? You know what that feels like now? Speak like that.
Speak like that.
Yes.
Just say arbitrary sentence.
No. Just go. Don't think. Just do it. Just do it.
Bro, you're so good.
I have no idea what I'm good at.
Destroy Sahil. Steal the party from him and avoid getting jack off.
It doesn't need to be coherent. Just.
I didn't do anything.
During my drive, I was going through all kinds of successes in my mind and failures in my past. And I was remembering stuff from when I was 14, embarrassment.
Listen, bro, don't lose your volume. Don't even slightly taper off.
You're so good.
My voice.
What is this? You're good.
Good at what?
You're so good. Just go.
Your voice sounds great when it's
Good. Okay.
Keep your foot on the gas. Just peg it on the gas.
And I just felt like I just knew I had to come here, and I had to face it.
Good.
And I have something to, you know, I have something to say.
You're doing well. Keep leading into that. Don't lose that volume.
I have something.
Keep leaning into it. You have something to say it.
You're so good, bro. Just go.
So good.
No, keep the volume.
Dead babies.
And
What's going on?
and my drive here.
How loud would you need to be to avoid a penis going in your butt? How loud? There it goes. Here it comes. Oh. How bad do you not want that to happen? How loud would you be? Get the fuck off me! Get the fuck. Come on, man.
And when my mind goes blank, I just got to speak from where I'm at. I just got to say it. I just got to say what's on my mind. I just got to let go and just let it flow out. It doesn't matter what it is. It never did.
Never will.
It never will. And it doesn't have to. The more nonsense, the better, according to this guy. So that's what I took. I don't even know if I understand it, honestly. I feel like I'm wrong about everything I do in front of people. It's really bizarre.
Good full return.
But-
Good full return.
And I always wanted to overcome it. I've been that way since I was a kid. I always wanted to overcome it. I had a stammer from the time I was, remember, to the late 20s is when I overcame it. I had to meditate like a madman for a couple years. That even gave me a way out to where I overcame a stammer. I was afraid to talk to people. I couldn't order steak at a restaurant. I would actually order something I didn't want to order because I couldn't speak. I'd be that's what I would do, so I just didn't speak.
Try to even smooth out your motions. You're kind of doing a lot. You're kind of doing a lot of this, right?
Yeah, I feel like
just try to like speak to this side of the group, then speak to this side of the group.
All right.
Yep, but in a smooth way.
Keep your volume.
I didn't expect the conversation.
Keep your volume.
I didn't expect it to go there. But that person now I don't even relate to anymore. So even when I talk about it, it's like I don't even know who that is.
Keep your volume and don't do this like this shit. Just ground it.
All right, ground it.
So stay still with your feet and just face the left side of the room. Yep. Now look at everybody in their eyes and be loud while looking them in their eyes. All right, so be loud. Go.
And it's awkward to talk about myself, especially at this volume.
No, be louder.
Yeah, you're way cooling off.
But it's interesting.
Stay still. Stay still. Look at everybody in their eyes and be louder.
You have a thread of the jack off to perform.
What does that mean?
Like you perform best. That's a great moment. What'd that mean, boy? Like that was like you were so good when we were saying the jack, like you were about to get jacked off, and then you're like, no, I will not get jacked off today, and then you crushed it.
Why? I don't know. I mean, I can't quite regulate myself.
Sahil will jack you off if you don't get fucking louder. Show me.
Okay.
Sahil, we're about to bring you up in a minute.
Is this loud enough? Not to jack me off.
I don't know.
Is this loud enough? Is this loud enough? No. I have to get louder than this. I have to get louder than this, not to get jacked off. A bunch of dudes.
Cutting out of context.
Imagine the
It's loud enough not to get jacked off.
What? I'm afraid to sound quiet now. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
Come on, man. Why do I need to keep making this sick threat?
What?
What if he jacks you off and I put a finger in your What if that do it?
7 hours over, go.
What then?
I think what it is I think the, is this not loud enough?
See, he's coming, bro.
What? I'm gonna lose my voice.
I'm gonna enjoy it so much.
All right.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Come on, man.
Okay, you know what? You did great.
Trying to find my voice.
I'm gonna put you to 8, okay? And I'm put you to 8 for your best moments. For your best moments, you're between a 2 and an 8, but I'll give you that. Michael, how do you do?
Yeah, I thought you were an 8, and then you just like lost it. I thought it was really great. I don't understand like. So but part of the reason why we as men kind of are the way we are is because we're so far away from a survival scenario. Again, if you were in a situation where your family member was in jeopardy, you would be loud enough. And if some dude was trying to violate you, you would be loud enough.
As you found out.
But for whatever reason, like you felt like that was inappropriate, and it wasn't inappropriate. You're sitting with a bunch of men trying to get you to be louder, and you thought it was inappropriate for you to be loud, and you weren't even that loud. When at your loudest, you weren't even as loud as I am now. It wasn't that inappropriate. It was totally fine. You could have been even louder. You thought it sounded weird. It didn't sound weird at all. It was totally fucking fine. You could have been even louder. It's so I had a client once, long time. Actually, it wasn't my client. It was Mysteries. We were hanging out in Scottsdale one time, and this guy had like a speech impediment. So he would go, "Hey guys, what's going on?" He would talk like this, and I had just a flock of women following him around everywhere because he was so fucking loud, and he would talk slow, and girls liked it. They didn't even understand why they liked it. So you can be even louder, and no one's gonna care. No one will care. No, seriously, you have no idea how little people care.
Okay.
Yeah.
What he's saying with that guy with the speech impediment is, if you're loud, this is a signpost that you're unstifled. It's a signpost that you have high dopamine, probably high testosterone, and probably that you don't get blowback and that you haven't been conditioned and put into a box. All right, so when you're being loud, you have to now recondition yourself to lean into that rather than backing away from it. And this is retraining your whole nervous system, no different than you retraining your nervous system for a sport. You have to now retrain your nervous system for projection.
Yeah, over time, too, you'll be loud without having to use much force. So it'll come to you. But I'm proud of you, bro. Great job, man. I mean, super proud of you. Proud of you, bro. It's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. It's very funny. Yeah. You don't feel violated, right?
All right, tell the
Okay.
camera, please.
That's kind of what I meant.
Tell the camera. Turn around, tell the camera. Loudly.
Not too violent.
Okay, who's left? I think we got almost everybody. Got you.
Nick,
Can we hear your nightclub voice since I have you in person? I just want to hear what you sound like. What does your voice sound like in the club?
I mean, kind of like what I sound like now.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Like I literally just I was talking to this girl. So a lot of times when I'll do interviews, I can't hear what they're saying because I'm so much louder than them, and I have to turn, and because they'll have music, and I don't want to get YouTube copyright. I turn the gain all the way down, and I just talk really loud. So it's just kind of like, hey, what's going on? Like, where are you from? It's about as loud as this is what I'm going to sound like, and it's the same voice I use as a strip club DJ.
It's more of like the bass that gets,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it really.
Well, yeah, but the bass is amazing. But I don't want you you're too focused on like, is it the bass and the diaphragm? And just come on, just louder.
Yeah, louder. But the thing about it is having a lower register is that literally the frequency, like the wavelength is longer. Therefore, it will break through the higher frequency, like treble in the EDM music that's nearby. Make sense?
Yeah.
Now, if you go to a dubstep concert, you're fucked. But and that's all I ever do. So
Yeah. All right, let's go.
All right. When was the last time you were spontaneous? That was my adventure on the way here to Owen's mansion. When was the last time you went to a mansion? It started off with me getting dropped off on Sunset Boulevard by a girl. And I had the choice to go to a motorcycle club or come here. And I came here to focus on my personal growth and self-development. And then I walked from Sunset Boulevard down the street and ended up at the Pride Festival of all places, right before coming
That's where
here.
you're not to end up. We don't get you better. Okay, I'm gonna put you in at a 6. I was kind of conflicted between a 5 and 6. But I again, like, I love your effort. Like, I see you're trying. I just think that you've got to like go full retard. You know, you remember the movie Tropic Thunder says never go full retard? Always go full retard. That'd be my feedback for you.
Yeah, I gave you a 5.5. Like, you were losing yourself a little bit. I could tell that you were deliberately trying to be more animated than normal and trying to be genuine at the same time. There were a lot of verbal crutches that you used. So that would be the only thing I would tell you.
Mm-hmm. So I actually gave you a 4.5 because I agree with whatever what their assessment was. But on top of that, I also noticed you having a little bit more of a shtick. So the shtick was like the question you asked in the beginning of the speech. Obviously, I know you're trying to engage the audience, but I know what place it's coming from. And then there was a couple moments there that was a little bit shticky.
Let's take another crack. So when I say go full retard, I mean like just even it's not really the best way to do it, but I feel like for you a stepping stone on your way to mastering this would be I'd love to just see you just go all out, just psycho, just go fucking psycho. Come on, bro. Come on. Like, come on.
When was the last time you were spontaneous? Think about that for a second. I ended up going to the Pride Festival of all places, taking a little walk down the street.
You're getting a good improvement. But when I say go full psycho, when I'm using words like psycho, what do you think I mean when I say psycho? Okay, let's see you go psycho.
Psycho.
Fucking psycho. Full fucking retard. Full fucking psycho.
I got it.
Come on, bro. Psycho. Psycho. Come on, bro. Come on. You can't have me going psycho. Then you go. Come on, man.
You gotta pierce.
Yeah.
Pierce.
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 No, Pierce. Pierce.
Pierce.
Pierce.
Pierce.
Pierce.
Pierce.
Huh?
Programming people. Okay, you gotta do it. Let's say it's fun.
Yeah. This guy was yelling at everyone earlier.
Yeah.
Yell at him. Say Pierce and point right in his face, and don't get up and like hurt him or nothing. All right, go ahead.
Pierce.
No. This is limp dick energy. Pierce.
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 More potency. More explosion. Explode.
Pierce.
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 Okay, listen, bro. This is gonna show you the way. Pa. Pa.
Pa.
Look what you're doing. Go. Pa. Pa.
Pa.
Say, I want to be the best.
I want to be the best.
No, not the best. Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Best.
Hurt yourself.
All right. Camera, look in his eyes. Say, best.
Best.
Camera, look in his eyes. Ready? Best.
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 All right, what's going on with his eyebrows? Do you guys notice what's going on with his eyebrows? What do you see in his eyebrows?
Raise.
They raise. What does that mean? He's incongruent and he's not going all the way with it. Full intensity. Full intensity. When he says best, you guys say best. Say best.
Best.
No. These are your troops. You're riling them up for war. No. Say best.
Best.
Pop.
Pop.
Go A.
A.
No, A.
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 Snarl. It's like a pit bull snarl. Froth. 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 Growl. Start barking. Bark at old man right here. Bark at him. Get him. No, you're a dog. Bark at him. No, not Chihuahua shit. Not a Chihuahua. A pit bull. Everybody say pit bull. Not a fucking Chihuahua shitting in a fucking small little purse in Beverly Hills. Say arf. Everybody bark. Again. No. You guys aren't Chihuahuas either. Bark. Again. Bark in his face. Bark in his face. No. Don't give me some shit like roof. Don't give me that shit. Pierce. Froth in your mouth. Rabies. You have rabies. You have rabies, and Owen's gonna jerk you off. Bark. Bark. No, mean it. You're going to attack him. You're a dog. Say I'm a dog. No, say I'm a dog.
See, you get a show. See, he'll get a.
Say I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Mean it.
I'm a dog.
Bark.
Get him in.
Bark.
Help him out. Help him out. Seal. Help him out.
I'm a dog, bitch!
Now bark. See, he'll bark.
Do that!
I'm a dog.
Have a seat. Good. Get back up here. Say it. No. Just look at the audience. Say, I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
Say, I want to be the best.
I want to be the best.
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 No, match me. Best.
Best.
Match me. Best.
Best.
Match me. Do it again.
Best.
A little better. Lean into that.
Best.
Now just make it shorter and sharper.
Best.
Good. Now make it louder.
Best.
No, not best. Go shorter, sharper, and louder. Best. Pop.
Best.
Pop with it.
Best. Best.
Go. You're a human. Another great soundbite. Machine gun. Explode. You gotta explode with it, man. You gotta explode with it. Walk the crowd and do the Walk the crowd and look everybody in their eyes. Do it. Louder and more punchy. No. And as you do this, I want you to get into their face with every butt that you do. Right? Go ahead. Get it? Pet. No. Get in their face, uncomfortably close, where the tension is. Live in that space. No. Slow down and explode.
Yo. Engage your nervous system. You're going this. You're not. Let yourself feel blasts of cortisol going through your body. You're getting some more. Multiply that by 10 and then you'll be good. Okay, now we'll go full loud. Loud as you can.
Better.
Loud as you could. That's you to 6. Yeah. Come on, bro.
Explode.
Yeah, you're making great progress. You're not understanding. You're making really good progress, but there's a lot of inner game work that you're gonna have to do. You're making good it's like this is low self-esteem. What do you rate yourself out of 10 in your brain?
Like 7 or 8.
No, you don't. No, you don't. What do you rate yourself in your brain out of 10?
I'm not sure.
It ain't a 7 or an 8. You're capping yourself incredibly, and you have a great opportunity. I mean, Sid is up here giving of himself, like, you know, kind of blowing his voice out. You know, we've got a huge event next week, and we're kind of blowing our load here on you, bro. So, you know, it's I would take advantage. I mean, you're not fully taking advantage of what he's trying. He's trying to expand your range. He's trying to get you so far past your range, almost like blowing up a balloon, that it can kind of shrink back. I would really, really suggest you to take advantage. You know, what do you see, Michael?
You think you sound like he sounds, but we can hear you don't. Do you understand? Does that make sense? Can you hear that you don't sound like him, or does it feel like you sound like him?
It feels like I sound
like him, or
him almost.
okay. So it's a lack of calibration on how whatever you think the hardest is. What is it? David Goggins talk about 40%. The hardest you think you can go is actually 40% of how hard you can go until you die. You're at 40% of how loud you can actually be louder, and you won't die, and we won't be like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Like, it's not, you aren't anywhere near offending us. And so you kind of have to get over that and just understand you're not offending. Like, what he was doing, he sounds like, you know, crazy rock and roll concert, and you don't sound anywhere near that, like a heavy metal concert. Have you seen those guys when they're screaming into the microphone?
I actually used to be a singer in a band.
Yeah, well, I mean, then you should be able to let yourself go more than this.
Yeah.
Make sense? So that's the only thing. It's like,
Mind hearing me sing real quick?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's a little hard, my voice, but
You got some lyrics in there? It's cool. It's very cool. I mean, it's
Yeah.
contextual for you, so it lets you free up a bit in that context.
yeah, like
Keep going.
yeah.
Nice. Do you have any lyrics? Do you mostly make that noise?
I do like
some lyrics too.
like Iron Maiden. Like,
what have you sung before? Anything's fine.
Here's what we'll do. Do that singing.
Boys, again, go right into your speech at the end of it. Okay?
Okay.
All right? Just another 10 seconds of your speech, and then we'll go to the next person.
Do you ever do lyrics in your singing too, or just that sound?
Yeah, I did the lyrics.
Do you remember any of your lyrics?
I did. Yeah, like.
Would you be able to show us a little bit of your lyrics?
Yeah.
Okay, show us.
Like.
The biosphere, this place we live, it seems like we don't give a damn. Other species flush down the tubes. We need another race to rape. The way we live, we will destroy every other living thing till none are left except a race, and then we will destroy ourselves.
Cool. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. So, I mean, yeah. I think with the right context. Yeah. If with the right context, you're more confident. So
I'm just not sure how to do that, like speaking wise.
the same.
Same thing.
The same.
The same.
Yeah.
You're not ready to though, because you go so quiet as soon as you talk to us.
Speaking is this short as singing. That's it.
Speaking is like.
Shortened.
Yeah, take 10 last seconds at it, just saying anything, and then we're gonna wrap. Okay.
10 seconds more, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'll work on speaking like I sing and bring the range and tonality and volume up so that people can actually hear me.
What was the best word he's had in that sentence? Tonality. Did you guys hear that? Yeah. So you have the way you said tonality is the way you're gonna want to say the rest of your sentences.
Like tonality.
There you go.
My tonality and presence when I speak shall be like this.
You're getting better.
Yeah. That's a good job, bro. Give him a hand, guys. I really like your effort. Thank you. Yeah, what I'm seeing from you, by the way, is some degree of disassociation. Do you carry a lot of trauma with you or anything like that?
A bit.
Yeah, sometimes people are disassociative, so it would be another thing. You guys want to say any more? We kind of told them a lot anyway.
Yeah, you're able to take a persona, the singing persona, and you've probably seen. Are there any other singers, rock and roll singers, that you look up to?
Yeah, like Bruce Dickinson.
Perfect. In your mind, when you are that person, then you give yourself permission to be louder, and then when you're you don't give yourself permission to be louder. Right. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So we're still here watching you, totally befuddled. How when you sing, you seem to give yourself permission, and then when we ask you to speak, you don't seem to be able to do it. Like you're worried about coming off as awkward to us. All of us are coming off as awkward, right? Everyone here has come off as awkward. It's a public speaking course, so for some reason when you take on the persona of a singer, it's fine, and then when you don't, then you have a problem with it, and that should, in your mind, you should be like, wait, why am I doing that? There's no reason to not be as loud here. We're just watching. We're just all, none of you have even gotten 1/2 as high a decibel as you would need for us to tell you to shut up. Do you guys understand that? None of you have even gotten halfway there. So you think you're loud. You're not. You're not even close to being loud. But then you seemed like you were being authentic and louder when you were singing.
Right.
But that shouldn't make any sense to you. That should be confusing.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing.
Just when you were doing the exercise, like the all that stuff.
Your singing shows us that you know how to exert your nervous system. It's in you.
Right.
You just got to bring it out when you speak. That's it.
And don't disassociate from reality. I see you disassociating from reality a little bit, kind of hiding from it, retreating into your mind. Come out into reality, okay? Give me a hand, guys. Who's left? Put your hand up if you're left if you haven't been up. Just you? Your last guy? Is that it?
There's another one.
Who else do we miss? Yourself. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. We're gonna tighten these up because we're getting really late.
Cool.
We're gonna have a bit shorter feedback on these because we're gonna wrap. Okay. All right. Let it rip.
Okay. Hi. Oh my God. I love being loud. I love talking. It's so much fun. Okay. I gotta talk about something though, because my drive here.
Okay. Excellent. I've seen what I need.
Okay.
I'm gonna speak for all of us up here. It's gonna be the same thing. Great volume, great expression, but you look fucking crazy. Just do some normal public speaking.
Okay. Just normal public speaking. I can talk about my drive here. I drove up, I don't know, Sunset Hills Boulevard. I don't forget what it was called. But walking out, looking at all these houses, they all so wealthy, and I have no money. I live in my house.
Okay, you've got a happy vibe.
Yeah.
I'd give you a 7. You have a happy vibe. You have good volume. But you look a little. I think this is like an internal shift. Yeah, you just got to ease up on that stuff.
Yeah, just a little giddy. Again, being giddy probably is a tool, but I think you could actually be stoic and be that loud, and it would come off a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, same thing, just a little bit of a shtick and a little bit more authority behind the happy vibe.
Take another 10 seconds. Keep going.
Okay. That's a giant teddy bear right there. It's like red or something. I can't tell because I'm colorblind, unfortunately. I've been made fun of my entire life because I'm colorblind.
Yes, slow down.
Okay. Slow down. No, that's like not in my vocabulary. I'm like 100%.
Slow your mind.
Slow my mind.
That's good. Okay, show that.
Hey, you got good eyebrows. What's up? Oh, you are my competition.
Okay, so it's looking like, how old are you?
25.
Yeah, it's giving you a childish look that's taking away from your authority, but I love the positive vibe a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want me to be? Okay.
No, it's it feels like when you're, in order to deal with the awkwardness, you're becoming more flamboyant and more, but it's not expressive. Not expressive in the way that, it's like flamboyant. Not expressive in the way that like, not in a masculine way to be expressive. Makes sense? Yeah.
Yeah, I am a woman.
Yeah, practice slowing down as well. Practice creating more conversational vacuums, more pauses, creating more tension, more anticipation about what's about to come out of your mouth next.
Yeah.
Rather than right now, it's just like you're feeling the need.
I have no thought about what's coming out.
Yeah, you're feeling the need to fill in the gap in every sentence.
Great job, bro. Give me a hand, guys. Awesome. We'll get you up here. Hop up. We're gonna tighten these a little bit more because we're getting crazy ass late.
So my drive here was very uneventful. I took my car out of the garage and I drove my car down the street and hit traffic, and drove into the opening garage of Jake's house.
Nice volume. You come across intelligent, but you're flat. Your tones are very flat.
Yeah, you're flat and you were losing steam as you went on longer and lost motivation for what you were talking about.
Well, I want to say this is night and day different than what I saw him. When I saw him on boot camp, he looks like a completely different person. Much better, good volume, but yes, need more range of expression and flavor.
Yeah, the volume and the energy is great, just flat. You want to try again?
Sure.
Let's go.
When I drove here, I actually didn't drive here. I drove to Jake's house, and Jake was.
What does it mean to not be flat? What does that mean to you? Face the audience real quick. What does it mean?
Audience, what does it mean to not be flat? What does that mean? That means sometimes you go loud, sometimes you go quiet. Sometimes you go fast, sometimes you go slow. Sometimes you put enunciation on certain words, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you put emphasis on other words, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you create more tension and gaps in what you're saying, and sometimes you don't. It means to break apart the pattern. Everybody say break apart the pattern. Break apart the pattern. So you need to do more pattern interrupts on the audience's mind.
That's a lot to absorb, I know. Just give it a crack.
So I went and drove through the traffic to get here, and I took my car, and I was a little nervous because my car's got an expired registration, so I've got to make sure that I dodge the cops.
I think you've got nice control of your energy. Your volume's decent. I think you could have greater range, and I think you could tap in your nervous system a lot harder. Have a seat. Good job. All right.
Everybody go.
Last one.
All right, the finale. All right, Sahil, you got your competitor right here.
Maybe we should make them duke it out at the end.
Might.
Okay, so pay close attention because this is how it's done, okay? One of the big things that Michael Sartain said was about giving yourself permission. That's a very, very deep concept, and it's very nuanced, and you've really got to listen when these guys are talking about what it is to give yourself ultimate permission to speak at this level. You can hear the sound bouncing around the whole house.
Pause. Yeah, I really like it. I think you're breaking it up a little bit. Keep going, get into rhythm.
Okay, so to get into the rhythm, it would be a bit more like, now that I've got your attention, it's all about energy. It's all about energy management, and that starts with internal, and then as you can hear, it's bouncing around the room. You can hear it all around the house. You can hear it all around the house. I can actually go a lot louder, but obviously this isn't a natural way for me to speak. But if I really practice and I really tap in, there's another level even more than that. Can you hear it? It's much, much louder, but I'm still not shouting. It's still very controlled. I can go a bit quieter, but it's there when I need it, and when I say it, then you feel it, right?
Thoughts?
Yeah, I'd give you a 9. That was great. I mean, you did all the things. You lost yourself. You were genuine. You showed a range. And yeah, you did it controlled. That's really good.
Excellent work. Yeah, very, very good work. And I think you have a lot more in the tank. Like, I think that was you at like a 2 out of 10 of your capability. But I think your skill is very good. Do you have background in speaking?
Only from you guys.
Only from us? Well, I'll take it. Okay.
Yeah, I'd also give you a 9. I think that you have obviously I think he could be at a 10. We haven't seen him speak enough on stage. If he had 15 minutes up here, I'm sure he'd be at a 10. It's just the little nuances in your range, but other than that, I thought you did very well.
Do you do meditation by any chance? Yeah, that'll help you. That helps. I think you're excellent. I just think that you're hitting. You're kind of blocking yourself from getting into like a full flow. But you're excellent. You have a great understanding of what is to do. So yeah, give him a hand, guys. It's really, really cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have you come up and Sahil, both you guys.
And then we touch their penises. And
Yeah. Then you. Yeah. Okay.
Who really wants to go to the party? Let's be honest here. Sahil, you want to go to the party?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'll fuck your bitch at the party.
All right, yeah, he's not coming up. I'm just kidding. All right, you want to go to the party?
Okay, talk about. Okay, Sahil, tell the audience why you want to go to the party.
I'll make my own party. I don't have to go to the party. What the fuck, guys? Like, I could just. He kind of wants me at the party, but like what he doesn't know is I'm a god. Like I can punch through the earth. I can literally like I can put my dick through the earth and it'll make a hole in the earth, and then I'll put my dick through the universe, and then I'll put my dick through the multiverse, and then I'll get my dick sucked by every living organism that ever existed. Because not just now, because I'll go back in time, and then I'll go forward in time, and then I'll go sideways in time, and I'll go everywhere, and I'll go everywhere. And everything and everyone you see will have sucked my dick. Like you would not believe, like I mean full tongue, I mean teeth, I mean like fucking deep throating with spit from shut the fuck up, from like they will suck my soul out of my dick, and then I'll grow a new soul and make them suck it out again and again and.
Okay, your turn. Why do you want to come to the party?
Well, I want to come to the party for some slightly different reasons. I think my calibration might rule me out from some of those activities. I want to have a good time. I want to get to know these guys better. I want to bring some good vibes. And I want to party. You know, sometimes it's as simple as that. I want to party with good people, good energy, meet some beautiful women. That's it. That's all I got.
I think this is great. Can you give us some more?
Oh, man. You're pushing me because you're very, very loud and you're very obnoxious, and sometimes I can get in my shell. So if it means I have to steal your bitches, maybe that's what I need to do. But the fact is I'm going to come, you're not. So that's how it is. Best man's going to win.
Okay, give us a little more.
Okay, bit more. Okay.
What I like what you did was you didn't buy into his frame and try to beat him in his frame, because you can't. I mean, I can't either. I'm not sure anyone can. So
the multiverse can't.
Yeah, but so you discarded that frame, walked a little bit, and then went in your frame. So I think that's really good. Keep going a little bit more.
Yeah, it's a very, very strong frame, but I think ultimately when someone is talking about fucking that many bitches, it communicates to me at least that maybe that's something that they're not doing, and maybe they need to blag their way into a party to feel entitled to do it. But for myself, for me, I feel like my intentions are very pure, and if you really want to go to the party that much to get laid, then please be my guest.
Total condescension. All right, Sahil, what's your response?
Cool, bro, I'll go. Like, he said I can go, so I'll go. He just said it.
You have my permission, you can go.
It's over.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'll take it. What did you expect?
You have to say that.
I'll let you know.
What else? Sahil, what do you have to say to that?
When?
I'll let you know when I'm here, and if people are asking after you, then I'll be more than happy to swap places with you.
Does anyone ever, like, I hesitate to say this because I feel like if I say it, it'll seem like I'm thinking this, but has anyone ever wanted to, like, fuck their mom? Like, not me, like I've never wanted to do that. But, like, isn't that, like, the Oedipal myth or whatever? Like, isn't that a thing? Like, it's one of those things, like, I feel weird saying it because now I feel like everyone thinks that I've had that thought when I haven't. But I was just, like, it came from something someone said earlier in the seminar. But I just wonder if, like how does that even work? Like,
How will Sahil
wouldn't
ever play?
No, there is no plane. There is like, it's just a thought, guys. Like it's just, I don't know. Wouldn't that be weird?
I thought I would go on to Michael's podcast and say some crazy shit, but it's turns out the opposite.
No, because like what if your mom was like Meghan Markle or your mom was like Margot Robbie or something? Then it would be weird for them to not want to fuck their mom, don't you think?
Oh wow.
Like
Man.
I'm just saying.
Where are you taking?
Like if my mom was Rihanna, like.
Seal. I had a great lesson I learned from Mr. He said, that, if something's not working, cut the thread. Okay, cut the thread. We'll go to the next thread. Keep going.
Okay. No, guys, like, I don't know. Do you think aliens are real? That's some like weird shit. Like, can you just imagine that? Like, why do they always have aliens that kind of look like us but not? Like, they don't have the budget to do like real aliens, so they're just like green. But like what if aliens are just like fucking like tentacles or like some weird shit?
How does this get you in the party?
I know you. I thought we were like way off all of that at this point. I thought we were just.
What would be your response to this?
Go with the mom.
How do you respond?
Did anyone see Eminem's new shit? I don't think it like stacks up to like the old. No, because this reminds me of the rap battle at the end of 8 Mile.
I say this with love, and I think you should go to the party, but use it as a real lesson in social calibration, because I think you can really, really get a lot from being in a high-pressure social environment with lots of beautiful people, and you'll get really, really good feedback. And I think you're an amazing guy. You're inspiring me to come out of my shell. So if you want to go to the party, you have my complete blessing.
Fuck yeah, bro. See this. They wanted us to fight. See, this is what you don't want. Like, we're gonna be bros now.
Yeah.
Like this, I would die for this man. Yeah.
So then are you gonna let him go to the party?
No, fuck that. Not that much. No, not. I gotta look out for number one, man. What?
Well, do you think that's the best approach?
It's like this kind of feels like some like conflict in the Middle East shit, and like now I'm being asked like what the best approach is. Like I'm not qualified. Like I haven't read that like.
Okay, so yeah,
like that Chris.
Going live goes wrong. Okay, so what post is for?
Now I'm wishing I read that like Chris Voss book that never split the difference or crucial conversations. I didn't read any of that shit, so I don't know what to do right now.
So Sahil, I think what I like, you're passing the mic for you. So what I like what you did here was I thought you started very strong. I thought you had some incredible free association, and then that was working for you. But then you kind of went too much on the free association into the mommy thing and right. So I think like you like and
someone once said always go full.
I mean, to be fair.
A great man once.
To be fair, so he'll win. No, just kidding. So I'd say you definitely did go full retard. But what I'd say is, yeah, I would, because it's funny, right? Like if you like, there's a way that you could have maybe even owned that more, but I think you start to even doubt yourself as you're saying it.
You went like no.
Yeah. So I would just say that I think that I like how much fun you're having, but then there's a certain limit to where it's more about you than about the other people, what they're receiving from it. What's your thoughts?
I couldn't agree more. I think it's authenticity plus relatability. Very authentic, not relatable. Cross the threshold there.
Yeah, but started strong.
Started very strong. I mean, that cracked me the fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, it's really funny, and I felt like you had been conditioned to get laughs by going as weird as you could possibly go. And it probably didn't start here, and I've seen that happen before. The problem is it's really hard to come back from that from like a status sense. Does that make sense? Like at some point, like talking about the things with your parents, probably not going to make her go home with you. Like the girl, you understand what I'm saying? Like you're in the hot tub, and then you start talking about Oedipus complex. And then it's like, oh, man, I was thinking about going home with Sahil, but this is fucking gross now. That's all I'm saying. So it's like you can. It's a cheap laugh for sure, but you'd rather be, I don't know, man. You'd rather be Batman than the Penguin. Batman gets laid more. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing I would do.
Got it. So, we're going to throw it down to a vote. Okay? Remind me your name again? Jake. Okay, put your hands, okay, and also check online. So, guys online, we're going to see the vote online. First one is Jake. Put your hands up if you want Jake to go to the party. Get a count, Ibrahim.
Hands up high. 8.
Sahil, put your hand up. Okay, and then how about online? What are we seeing online? Let us know online, Jake or Sahil. Okay, here's what I want to say to both you guys. Jake, I think that the work that you put in thus far to get yourself as to be a better speaker and to control energy shows a deep understanding of what it is that we're trying to show you. I congratulate you for that. Sahil, I think that you've also shown a lot of understanding of free association and taking risks, and that can cut both ways, but I think you gave a good demonstration of where it can work and where it doesn't work. So I'm proud of you for that as well. What are we seeing coming up online, Ibrahim?
So far we have 7 Jake.
Yeah, 3 for Jake on Michaels.
4 Sahils. 5 Sahils.
What do we have? How many?
I was still going. I'm just trying to keep.
Okay. On Michaels too, if you guys let us know. We had 3 for Jake.
15 for Jake, counting Sahil. 7 for Sahil.
Guys, give a hand to Jake. He got it. And I'll tell you, I think I believe if I would not have stretched it out, I think Sahil had it. I really do think Sahil had it. And yeah, you had it. And, we stretched it a little bit and it went into overtime and then Jake was able to get it back.
Like your penis. Stretch it.
Yeah. And you had it, and you learned, I think, Sahil, a powerful lesson that I think is very worth learning. I think you saw something that will help you. It's going to teach you a lot of social calibration. I think that's extremely valuable, and I know you're going to get into a lot of parties in LA, and I'm not worried about you. Okay, brother? Okay, guys, give a hand to everybody here. Give a hand to each other. Thanks very much. Guys that are watching home, thanks for being here. Thank you, Sid. Thank you, Michael Sartain. Guys, have a good night. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to go to bed. Thank you very much. We're going to wrap the live. Thanks a lot, guys. Give yourselves a hand again, guys. I appreciate it.